Alright, here we are with Godbound, Evicting Epistle, Season 1, Episode 6. I am Devin the referee. We're in October 2018, and to my left we have X playing Y.
Nicole playing Thea.
Tyler playing Mattiel.
Kevin playing the Crimson Marquis.
Peter as Azazel the Goat-Headed.
Mark as Lothar.
Alright, gang, recap last session.
We went to the Elven Forest and had a fun adventure.
You did go to the Elven Forest, and you did have an adventure.
We answered some very complicated and confusing riddles.
Riddles only a super intelligent man could answer.
Yeah.
A truly enlightened mind.
We sabotaged the resurrection of some asshole, well disguised as hyper elves. So.
You met a goat paladin.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
we did.
Yeah, she stayed back at your base.
Yeah.
We also met someone that's a helldiver.
You did.
She was very unpleasant.
Was she a helldiver? I thought she worked for...
was for-
Or, sorry,
Manticore.
Manticore.
She was a company gal.
Yep.
Yes, all of that happened. You went to an old achronal sorcerer's vault and looted it. Looting!
And then all of our pages went off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys got home and found out that one future colony is being attacked by elephants. Dericho. It's pronounced many ways.
Not Jericho, though.
No.
Not pronounced that way.
So, you guys, upon hearing that elephants were attacking your friends, were like, oh man, an ivory party. That's awesome. They feel pain and recognize their family. Their meat will taste great. But then you found out it was Azazel's slave dad. Not his father. His father was something else. But this is the person who owned him and was his daddy.
And it's like, we haven't committed patricide in a while, let's do that.
That's right. We haven't committed patricide in this game yet, and that's all our games. Patricide. All the slender... Teeth.
Children's teeth.
Gold. Children's teeth.
So yeah, we just kind of immediately started heading there.
That's right. So, gang, you're on the Furious Kitten, loading it up full of resources and people you love. Let's go just around the table. Who is loading what into the kitten cat? Fail. Stroke.
Right? I'm loading in a, am I just doing one small mob?
Yep.
How many do you want to put in?
I don't know, how many is a small mob?
Enough to fill a
large room.
A large room. So like this room full of Acer and Fays drinking.
I'll bring 2 of those.
Alright, so 2 rooms worth of Acer and Fays.
Yeah.
Just kind of packed in really tight though. Like they're sending each other soldiers and body surfing to like make room. They're all vaguely buzzed, so it doesn't really bother them.
Yes.
And then our captain, my captain.
Yeah, Dericho is pretty near and dear to my heart, so we're rolling thick on this. We're loading up all the pirates, all the commandos, getting the whole army together onto the ship.
And how many people do you think that is?
A vast army?
A vast army, one that chokes a battlefield.
Yeah.
Alright, the kitten is big. It's a war galley. Any ideas on how to fit extra people on there?
Quick, turn them into birds.
It's like, I can turn them into birds, but this will largely keep me out of the fight. I could turn approximately 6 people into birds.
Quick, Acer, turn everybody into something tiny.
Like spiders?
Yes.
Alright, I only know Toad though. You didn't teach me spider magic.
Other Acer.
Yes? No, still don't know spider magic. We're all kind of identical in
could just-
every way.
We could just go with toads.
Toad. They keep saying the word toad and keep turning your people into frogs, and then they pick them up in the terrariums.
But, see, I hate those.
Why do you hate... No, Toadbringer was a frog. Was he? What's the difference?
There is no difference.
Frogs and toads are identical?
Yes.
I always suspected it was the Froggyarchy making that up.
Precisely.
To boost their sales.
It's actually witches.
Ugh, disgusting.
You know, I knew whatever frog.
They do like cooking those. They all drunkenly slur as they turn your people into toads and put them in like a big terrarium bowl to like fit hundreds, or like, thousands of them in there.
Okay.
Alright, you got your vast army of cracked trained Marines with machine guns.
And swords. Everyone's got a sword.
Oh yeah, magic +2 sword, fuck off. Make sure to incorporate into the stat block. They get +2 to hit and +2 to damage more than they normally would.
Where
Okay.
do you put that?
Well, to hit, their hit would be based on hit die, and then you add 2 to that. And the damage, you would add 2 more damage to whatever die they roll.
Is there anything we should?
Oh,
be...
and also their magic swords, so they cut through monsters that are immune to anything but magic, like liches.
+2 after or before?
No, like during the calculation.
Before the calculation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
It is.
Is there any armaments from the city we should bring?
I don't believe so.
No particular magic weapons yet, save for the swords, which are just littered everywhere.
The anarchy swords.
Yeah, just keep churning them out.
Yeah, you just find them everywhere. Like every dollar store is selling them on the racks.
And they speak to you softly.
Yeah, they're sapient. Alright, Crimson Marquee.
So there's about a dozen, 2 dozen of the soul sucker vampires dressed in their casket armor with the symbol of their like clan on the shoulders. So it's kind
The
of
Vampire the Masquerade Clan.
yeah. So it's kind of a red-pink tinge to the armor all over.
Nice.
So they're going in clearly medics.
Medics in power armor who are plant vampire nymphs.
Yep.
Got it.
And the Marquis kind of glances around at kind of the random civilians. He just kind of clicks his fingers. Who wants an opportunity at immortality?
One guy grabs a guy and throws him off the bridge to the loading dock to get in front and goes, Me!
Excellent. Come closer.
Thank you, God. Could you get my son after this?
I'm sure someone will fetch
Immediately
him.
sacrifice his son. Probably a spider web caught him.
His name is
Oh,
Abraham.
yeah.
His name is Abraham.
There are spiderwebs everywhere. The son is down there. Papa? He says at 30.
So the
And then
Marquis
Ruby's
just
getting
casually grabs this guy by the shoulder and thrusts his hand into his chest and tears out
That guy has his
sword.
arms up going, woo!
Yes, excellent. Takes out that soul and just kind of fills it with, vampire lord energy.
Dark necromantic divine energy.
Yeah, exactly. And just thrusts it back in once his body's gone cold and dead.
What?
Suddenly the speakers and start playing Latin from like.
No, yeah. Water goes foul, mirrors break, it gets all dark around here, exorcism style.
Excellent. If you survive this battle, you will have a rich light, unlife ahead of you.
Souls.
Excellent. On you go.
He's not a hollow.
I mean, he kind of is.
I mean, he's hungry for souls now.
He's inhabiting his own
He's
body.
got a taste for it. Alright, Zazel.
Well, he parks his large group of broodlings.
Oh, they're halflings. They're easy to stack on one another.
Yeah.
The Acerins and the vampires are putting rubber bands around them like asparagus to keep them, clenched.
That's wrong. I'll see, walking in, he also
Their fur.
summoned his youngling. They're just like,
Wait. Are you summoning them before or after the ship lands?
okay, these ones.
To save space.
What are they? Doesn't matter really.
It does matter. Space is at a premium. We just had to turn 100,000 people into frogs.
See, this is a commitment for the scene, so when I'll get there, I won't have that extra effort.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's valid. No, that's good.
Yeah, so I'll just buy possibly start chunking off and new younglings start.
What? Like Gizmo from Gremlins?
Yeah.
Why are your children so gross?
Take after their dad.
Alright, he starts budding. And now you have...
Two small mobs of younglings. Smaller version of broodlings.
They're strong though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're strong. They're beefy looking little guys.
Yeah.
Unpleasant.
And then Lothar.
Lothar's cult's pretty disorganized, so he just grabs the Hawkman he usually keeps nearby in the city just for emergencies.
Your Eagle Scouts, your Hawk
Yeah,
Scouts.
yeah. This is the tough warriors who are kind of willing to get into a fight. And grabs them and quickly assembles them for the ship.
They bang their weapons on their arms for like, yeah!
Yeah, they're pretty. A chance for glory
Oh yeah, they're all about
to
that.
save a city.
I think we,
Show them independence.
I think we forgot someone.
Like who?
No, that seems like everyone.
The mimetic torture
No,
basilisk.
he has to summon it as a miracle.
Okay, so I'm like, That has the most interesting name. Let's circle back to that.
Let's circle back to it.
I feel like we're forgetting something. It cuts to that Mothman in the bar, just kind of sighing to his drink.
The butterfly death god?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yan, and he's not a fucking warrior. He's made of butterflies.
How about
He's
the
just
Goldo?
like
So
13
maybe,
sword gifts.
so maybe we should
Bitch, why didn't you tell us?
maybe we should bring him to harvest some souls afterwards.
I don't think he actually does anything.
Like,
I think he's
he has it since session 1.
he's a grim reaper, but I don't think he actually harvests souls.
He brings them to oblivion.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you have 13 sword gifts? Why didn't you tell us? Acer said we're not allowed to talk about our stat blocks. He never does it. He said it was a faux pause.
So yeah, we leave him at the bar.
Very good.
The sad person he is.
Yeah, Sheep Paladin goes, what? No!
Wait, what?
If anyone asks, do you want to come on this murder crusade with an army? What? No.
I forgot she exists.
What about Blood Oak?
There could be loot.
Oh, yeah, totally. She, like, has a small submachine gun and a lot of pent-up issues you guys never dealt with that are getting worse every session.
Oh hey, we have a lot of those type of people from her tribe.
Again, that's why we have the bar.
In the center of the city, the guys' bar.
Yeah, in that big diamond skyscraper.
This is a bar for guys. Like men? No, capital G-U-Y-S.
Like I was just gonna say, she sounds like the type that would want to come.
Oh yeah, she's totally up for killing people.
Excellent.
She has a bloodlust that cannot be sated based on like just a lot of trauma and PTSD.
Want to send a message to the heroes?
What heroes?
The mysterious heroes that are wandering the land?
Oh,
What
the magical
heroes?
girls?
Yeah.
You want to
Oh,
bring the magical girls into
No.
this vampire god?
I didn't think we had their contact info.
I mean, everyone has their contact info when Thea's here. You want to drag them into the front lines?
that sounds like a bad idea.
Let them do
They
their own
don't-
thing.
I don't want them to see us.
Then they'll hunt us.
We're supposed to be enigmatic till season 5.
Also, their like patron specifically hates me, so. I
Yeah,
mean-
you want to see a high angel show up?
Everybody have some cold breath.
I don't think angels give that off, but she definitely has the word of Sunbound. She was partially Joliar, and knowledge.
Yes,
So we don't wanna deal with
uncreated
that.
is what you're thinking.
You want that?
Close enough.
Shut down.
We will specifically not deal with that.
All right, so you pile everyone onto the Furious Kitten. All of you aware that you probably need more airships or a bigger Furious Kitten eventually.
Yeah.
Like a war dreadnought.
Blimps.
That's on the to-do list.
Check that down.
Lothar quickly looks over at the birds. Which one of you had 2 more children are ready to die in a glorious death in battle?
Bird, 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 bird. They're all saying that.
Yeah, alright, so yeah, Lothar.
Like they can speak intelligent, but they're all just going bird, 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 bird.
The birds are ready!
We taught them that word, and now they won't shut up about it.
That's
That's
a
their
magical
word.
word. That's their word. So, the Furious Kitten being the airship that it is takes off from your Sailor Moon Crystal Night Darkmare City, covered with a swarm of crows and other birds flying around at, what was it, 100,000 of them?
Yep.
Yeah, and you guys head towards the future colony. It's not going to take that long. Do you want to talk amongst yourselves in a cutscene before you get to the future colony and all hell breaks loose?
Yeah,
What's our plan?
we should work out a hunting strategy for such strong prey.
Fight them one-on-one each.
I think fighting the.
Do we try and pick the captains off individually and then go in, or do we go straight for the big boss?
I think if we tunnel straight for the big one, then they'll all just hit us from the back. I think we do need to take care of the generals before we can fight Ivory Crown or whatever his name is.
Unfortunately, my abilities are best suited to taking out a single large target.
Well, the captains will be single large targets.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
Good,
Wow.
one for each.
My
Kinda looks around.
My scouts will infiltrate invisibly and attempt to assault the sorcerers in hand-to-hand combat.
Okay, there are a few. Do we know? Like you gave us little blurbs about them. Do we know about them?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there are a few that we know to be sorcerers. There's also the one that's specifically from your village.
Yes, I'm not sure how to deal with that one. If any of you have any means of disabling him.
Like death?
Cutting off his legs.
I
would
was
certainly
thinking a
help.
non-lethal method, but I know you would not have joined voluntarily, but perhaps life has changed.
Voluntarily.
Yeah, Gilligan cut.
Gilligan smash that.
Screw free people, enslave everyone!
Woo! Evil rocks!
I'm here of my own free will.
I'm here in my own free will.
Of the 4 generals, there's Kolat, who's a sorcerer.
That's the one I was thinking of.
There's Bjorn, who's a berserker. You're a guy from your village, and then there's also a blue slod, and I believe blue slod are specifically the magical ones.
Also, one of them.
Right?
You said one of them was a sorcerer
Greens?
too.
Okay, going on greens.
Blues are just really supernatural.
Oh, I thought they were born from wizards.
Yeah. Greens are. Blues aren't.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah, no. Blood Ocean is a blue child of Shemzaroth. Yeah, he has that horn through his tongue and he sprays chaos bile out.
And these guys are all like slavers.
I mean, they work for a giant elephant that works in the human ivory trade.
So yes.
Yes. Bones.
Isn't ivory different than bones?
Yes,
Like,
but who cares?
okay.
Teeth.
And I shall be focusing on the less supernatural, smaller armies. I can deal with those quite quickly, I believe, and turn the tides to our benefit.
So, what happens if we lose?
What?
Pardon?
What happens if we lose?
We die.
We all die together, equally. All of us will die, Thea says, shifting her eyes around.
Well, how will we tell if we lose? Do you mean if like the majority of our sources are gone? Of our forces, I meant to say, are gone?
If we're forced to surrender.
Well, what's the condition? We need to set a condition
If
so
I
that one of
fall-
us isn't going to go off.
If I fall in battle, I will likely try to escape. Have enough energy to escape, but I don't think, unless we are close, very close to victory, I don't think it would best suit the flock to die in this battle pointlessly.
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't hold it against any of you, were you to individually retreat.
I would.
Oh,
I would hold it against each and every one of you.
well, that is fine.
But
There's
I do
always
not
someone
know
who
how
must go
strong
down
his
with the ship.
foes.
What'd you say?
He's strong. I work for him. Well, he owned me.
You want to talk about that a bit?
Well, probably. Well, he goes around enslaving their cities, and probably after taking us out, he'll find our city and go there next. So,
And by the way, out of character, I was talking about one of my character Divine Rages when he's zeroed out.
Oh my god.
probably for each one that we kill, he'll take 2 of ours. So, you know.
And that is just so unacceptable.
A worthy foe of slaying, certainly. And he's clearly enslaved some members of my village.
I'm saying that if we slay this army, we'll be paying for that if he survives.
Then we should kill him, make sure he doesn't escape. Even if we retreat, we can simply make back to the city. We should be able to put enough of a dent in him, in his army, to slow him down.
Perhaps it would be best to go after him directly, for me to do that.
If you wish.
Okay, so... Oh, man.
So what is your plan, gang?
We just got nowhere.
I think that Lothar will probably do the same thing he usually does. Fly in,
Glass cannon.
invisible. Well, a little less glassy now. Invisible and hit the main guy as hard as we can.
Oh, so you go into melee range within this buff dude, and then when you try to escape, attacks of opportunity.
If this
But-
is
Yeah.
if this is an assault on the base, he likely has supply lines. Oh,
He does
no,
not have
that's
supply
how that
lines.
works.
The entire civilization marches with him.
He brings them with him.
So there's
Just
nowhere to
also-
retreat to.
Hmm.
It's a big, giant elephant god surrounded by an entire people he's used as his, personal court.
Large group attacks, take out as much as possible, large swaths at once.
Oh, yeah. A lot of bodies between him and you.
Okay, so it sounds like Lothar wants to attack the big guy. The Crimson Marquis wants to attack the little guys.
Yep.
If you want to engage in a harrying battle, I can simply engage if it looks like that is the way the battle is going.
Can you get to him right off the bat?
I don't know. He may have the ability to let him see where I am.
I think it's pretty likely he will. I mean, it's a powerful foe. He's got sorcerers.
Well, those sorcerers have capital S sorcery.
Yeah.
Not the half magic that Acer and other people use.
I don't think you can be able to get to him unmolested.
Yes.
I think we're going to have to slog our way in. I think we pick a weak point, maybe focus on whichever one the sorcerer is, try and clear out the mobs around him, take him down, and then push our way to the middle.
So is he like he's right in the center of this group?
Oh yeah. He's a big, strong guy with, multiple sets of arms, some of them made of stone that float, smashing and crushing his way through their hexagonal energy barrier of the future society, while armies are all around that society, waiting to catch anyone that tries to escape and shoot down any ships that try to flee. He's like 50 feet tall.
And then his army is organized out with into sort of units or like big mobs, basically.
They're cohesive in various ways, but they're vast, which means they just sprawl around in like a big army.
Okay. So yeah, going on the outside in is one reason. Sorry, I'm just out of character. I'm just used to the Godbound being like everyone kind of hits everyone at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
It's usually way closer.
You can give that a try.
I don't think it works too well. I do not know, but is there any method, any way, Thea, you or the Marquis could do something with the shield?
What shield?
The shield protecting the future people from murder.
I could probably strengthen it, cause it to overload so that it damages those who attack it.
Definitely probably strengthen it or super magic.
So that could be what I do while my warrior does the rest.
Your champion.
So you know this guy better than anyone else. Is there any chance that he would withdraw if he sustained heavy losses?
I mean, he's a breaker. He's an army unto himself. Even if he loses everyone, he's still a formidable foe by himself. And he'll get a new army. A bigger one.
But that's my question. Is if he started to lose this army, would he go away to get a new, bigger army and come back? Or would he stay and fight to the death?
He's never lost. So, I don't know.
You don't get as big as he does by losing.
Yeah.
Lothar raises a feathery eyebrow.
So circle around, try and hit the sorcerer first.
Sure.
Sounds like what you guys are talking about.
Right.
Alright, well, let's cut the scene then to the battle. So, the Furious Kitten dips down below the clouds to see the Dericho colony. Its hexagonal energy panel force field is up. Various panels are glowing red, like where it's been hit too much, and there are thousands of people down there. You haven't seen these many people in one place if you're from the past, and if you're from the future, you haven't seen this much misery out in an open battlefield since the, reality wars. Thousands of people, some of them in trained armor, some of them in sorceress regalia, some of them, there's an entire, like colony of mammoths, like 1,000 or so mammoths decked out in war gear, being led by some sort of mutated elephant monster, leading the charge, circling around and making sure supplies go through. And interspersed between these various armies and soldiers are just people, like women and children, the infirm, people that don't look healthy enough to fight or are super young, and they're just delivering stuff into all the different, parts of the army. And standing 50 feet tall and almost as wide is a large, regal elephant god king with hundreds of tentacle-like trunks, crowns of tusk-like thorns, and two hands made of stone that are like as big as the kitten almost, with gems built into the back that are just floating around him, every once in a while flying out and slamming into the dome. Every once in a while his horns will trumpet in like this loud cavalcade of music, like he's singing. and it like shakes the ground and rattles leaves out of trees and stuff.
He's gonna trumpet down the walls.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, sometimes those trumpets spit out acid.
Gross.
So this is the scene you come down across.
Let's attack. You go first.
I'm immortal. You go first.
Well, no, he does like surprise attacks and stuff, so it's best if he goes first. He also does like a bunch of attacks at once. So
Yes, but my one thing is that this time we're apparently doing a ranged attack. That was the other. So can I realistically get to one and not like that's far enough away from them to not just be like completely hornswoggled?
If you approach any of these soldiers, you'll be in the middle of a battle group.
Yeah, that was kind of the issue. So yes, it will be guns.
The armies take up a lot of space.
Yeah. Guns to start. The regular soldiers should engage. Should engage.
One of the Acerins raises their hand, waiting for someone to pick them.
yes,
Should we should land and unfrog the soldiers
yes.
before we start whatever it is you're thinking of.
That's a process.
Yeah, can we just land behind a hill or something?
Just dump them all out of the tank at once.
Fly, you fools! I didn't cast float.
Flying my pretties.
All right, so you guys gonna land?
Yeah.
Ways off out of sight, hopefully. Yeah. Who here is piloting? Who's your pilot?
I assume that.
One of the unfrogged pirates.
Oh, okay. I was gonna have you make a piloting check since you're an airship captain. You dread pirate.
Captain
conference.
doesn't steer.
That is
That's
true.
literally what being a captain is.
No, a captain is delegating.
Yeah, there's a navigator specifically.
Fine, inspire him using your fact, your air captain pirate, dread captain air pirate fact.
Okay.
Oh my god.
To have a pair of, fuzzy die.
So I roll a die for that?
Yeah,
D20.
so it's like an ability check, and then you get to add your fact, right?
Okay.
That's how that
In
works,
fact,
right?
it's +4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, what do you want, charisma?
Charisma.
There, do that. Tell me what you got.
8?
So +4.
No, 8 is my total.
You rolled a 1.
What do you have to roll over for charisma?
I mean, if you
Oh,
roll
my
the
check is 3.
Oh, you fucking...
So
I mean, if you
You're
roll the
looking all
one,
scary.
you roll the 1. Isn't that a notch always failure?
Nope, not in this game.
Don't care about that. Not a little bit. That seems really dumb. Alright, so yes, you're able to navigate carefully, effectively, inspire your crew to glorious battle as they get their ship that's only advantage is them being super far away from the swirling death army near the ground.
Wait, no, but you rolled 1, you added your modifier, and then you went against the check. I don't think that's how it works, because you're not using the same thing twice. So either you roll 1 plus
No.
4.
You roll an d20 and get over your check total, and then you add the 4 to it because facts add a 4 to checks.
Yes. But he also,
He
I
still
think,
failed.
added his charisma modifier.
Because he couldn't have gotten a 1 to an 8 otherwise.
Yeah.
But you
my
only
check,
use checks
my check is
total of
3, and I had a 4.
So, okay,
Okay,
so
there
you
you
go
go.
5 over 3, yes, but not 8. For the future.
Anyway. Land, frogs, Acerins, army, soldier pirates. A large army springs up around your ship. A very large army. You made it a vast mob of all your worshippers, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that's going to start getting noticeable pretty quick. What do you guys plan now that your armies are all deployed? Is the kitten going to take off?
Yeah, the kitten is gonna go to a safe distance with instructions to come when I call to it.
Yep, they have a phone or a radio.
To bring out some birds.
They're on the bees network.
So I'm thinking we go for gun power and then try and get their attention, and then bird and strike.
Yeah.
Well, I guess let's march.
Okay, so you start marching.
Apparently.
Yeah, let's march in.
Marching army. Everyone notices that. It's a marching army of people. Alright, so the elephant god isn't really paying attention to that. So he's still, picking up boulders, dropping it on the shield, then picking the boulder up and dropping it on the shield again over and over. Just trumpeting and laughing, holding his stomach with his real arms.
You can make us fly, right?
Yep.
Maybe
All
we
of us.
should fly ahead and engage directly, and then be supported by our army. Like,
That is what
we'll
you...
maybe like be the spearhead.
You don't want to arrive before your army, because then everyone will attack you. Well, let's arrive with your army.
We're gods. We're not invincible. I would highly suggest not making ourselves the prime target.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are approaching.
Yep.
On foot,
I have the
palanquins.
birds are kind of staying low. Is there kind of grass in here? Like
There's
usually
grass
there's
over,
grass.
there's
Yeah.
grass over there.
The birds are staying low with the idea that they're not going to be. I mean, if someone is actually spying close, they're going to notice. But,
Yeah.
100,000 of crows just like murdering about.
Well, it's not a whole
Sure,
100,000.
yeah, they're always like that. Don't worry about it. It happens all the time around here.
Just black swarms.
I've been around murders of crows like here in Vancouver. They happen. It's amazing. It's fun. They'll be on power lines and 7-Elevens and stuff, and they'll just watch. They'll stay there for a few days too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're approaching on foot. How are you guys presenting yourselves? Are you like on palanquins? Are you walking with your people? Are you flying? What's up?
So this is something that I've forgotten to mention before, but Thea doesn't normally walk. She normally floats forward.
Like legs crossed, waterfalls coming around?
No, like she's standing, but her feet don't touch the ground. So yeah.
Good to know, good to know.
Lothar is off to the side. There's a little group of commando hawkmen. They're all invisible and kind of staying low to the ground, and they figure they're gonna.
Creeping through the brush?
Yeah.
I'm going to be at the head of the formation of pirates, advancing in kind of like a dancing, theatrical prowl.
When you're a pirate, you're a pirate.
I was
for all
picturing
days.
snapping
I was
fingers.
picturing the snapping gangsters.
Alright, menacingly approaching. Lich King, Vampire King.
Marquis on his phone, glass of wine in one hand. He's just walking forward alone. Just no army behind him. His undead he summoned is
Yeah,
off.
that guy's just a guy with a hole in his chest and stuff.
Yeah. He sent him off to go find...
People to pick off and turn into monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll do that. He'll do the ghoul thing.
Excellent.
You know, he'll wait for like non-combatants or weak people around on the outskirts and get them. Perfect.
Did you not bring...
I brought the women.
Hey,
but
Okay.
They're not here for combat.
Okay,
they're here to clean up.
I
He's got
just
this one guy.
wanted to be sure.
They'll show up when the MASH music starts.
Yeah, they're specifically pacifistic because it keeps most enemies off them.
I just wanted to make sure you brought them, because...
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We're gonna need them.
As Vazel.
Well, I guess time to approach in style, so I guess he'd cobble together some little palanquin for his...
Cobble
Go-
together. They fucking pull granite out of the ground in perfect bricks. You're an artificer.
Cobble together.
Cobbled?
Yeah, a palanquin, like the broodling just drag it along, and, you know... So
You're swole. They'll huff you.
yeah, I mean, I guess since we're noticeable anyway, because we're so big, so might as well start playing some music as well. Add to it. Have some
Alright.
debauchery.
So dance, walking, and music.
Brutally music, so wailing.
Oh my god.
Marquis just kind of takes out his little earbuds, plugs them into his phone, and just taps them into his ear.
Alright, well, you're approaching the army. The army is going to see, like, the outskirts of it. They're going to start raising. Banners start going up. You hear drums playing. Someone fires off, like, a little firework into the air, like a flare, basically. And, yeah, movement is happening along that side of the army as you're approaching. You basically get the first call on what goes down.
So no quote-unquote general comes to tell us to...
You basically get the first action before something goes down.
We should choose to hold.
Yes, you could all do that.
Who looks like a magic man?
None right now. It's mostly just people, like soldiers, people in actually really good armor, and like non-combatants just scrambling around doing food supplies, patching up the wounded, that sort of thing. Like it looks like they're building forms, like they're building up a rank.
Okay, I'm going to attack, preferably / hopefully not non-combatants. I want to attack actual soldiers, to be clear. So yeah, I'm
If
going
it's
to
holding a
send
weapon.
a swarm.
Alright, swarm of detonating bees.
What's their AC?
Well, whoever you're attacking.
Let me see here. So the biggest one would probably be those guys, and they are AC. Sorry, just going to the thing. There we are. 9.
Yeah, no, I rolled a 1.
Oh, buddy. A 1 is a failure, unfortunately, on attack rolls.
Even if it wasn't, I wouldn't have paid 20 anyways.
Okay. Bees fly out. They don't really hit people. Like, they don't hit specific people, but they'll fly around. They'll get in the way. Some will connect, and you'll see, like, some people just blow in half. Someone lose a leg. One guy falls over and stuff. You know, you kill people. These are just like people. They're not like trained warriors.
Frey die?
I am afraid I. You guys are 4 hit dice, so you get Frey on most of these armies. Not the evil elephants.
Or the war elephants.
No, the war elephants.
2 damage.
You do not get Frey on. They have like 6 hit die to start with.
Yeah.
2 damage.
Okay. So that was.
Fodder.
Yeah, the fodder takes 2. Alright, that's Thea. So the attack has started. The fight is now happening. What do people do?
Okay. So what are we facing off against? Just kind of fodder soldiers in front of
People,
us?
just people in ragtag armor with clubs and ivory weapons, with like people with spears and some people with like bows and stuff kind of forming up around behind them.
Okay.
Can you free them? With like just a whatever?
Oh, you could.
Throw effort into that.
Yeah, I
Can't you
can.
just be like, you're free now, and then they'll run
I was
away?
just looking at that. I can.
You can specify a connection that you're destroying. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you're no longer working for this guy or whatever.
An explicit bargain or agreement between 2 people.
There's something else as well. So,
Oh, the one lone fire.
well,
It's within 300 feet. I don't know if it's worth.
Yeah, there's way
An
more
effort
than
for the
300
day.
feet of
Yeah.
people here.
So I'm going to lead a charge into it.
Alright, you're just gonna run right into it?
Just run right in. Rapiers drawn.
Alright.
Pirates behind me.
like, remember guys, attack the stronger guys because I can just wipe the little ones out.
We don't really see any.
Unique people.
Not yet. You guys just fucking approach. It's square miles worth of land they're covering. There's
what's
not
our-
an infinite amount of them.
What's their AC?
The strongest people you can see?
Yeah.
That would be the spear soldiers. Their AC is 4. The spear soldiers' AC is 4.
Okay, I hit.
Perfect.
So 2 damage.
Nice.
Plus your Fray.
Plus my fray.
Your Walter phrase.
Fray of 5.
Well,
So that goes to 2 damage?
yeah.
So another 2 damage. 4 damage
Yeah,
altogether.
trained spearmen with like ivory weapons and like bits of enchanted armor. You just charge into them and start cutting them down. 3, 4, 5, 8 people just gone.
Okay. I'm trying to like push a line and go as deep in as I can.
Perfect.
Right, Lothar will he'll leave his troops behind with guns ready to go after any supporting things, but he's going to charge in, and he comes in with about a bajillion birds.
Birds, 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 birds. Thank God they have spears.
All right, so I will not use my multi-attack gift.
Okay.
There's no point yet. That will hit. 4 damage.
And what are you attacking?
Well, I don't see. I don't like I said. I didn't see anything, so I'm going to charge into the side of
Mateos.
Mateo, whatever the group you're
soldiers.
fighting. And
The fodder people are going to be in the way then. So you're doing that damage to the fodder folk because
Okay.
there's more of them than there are spear people. At this
yeah,
point.
we're just cutting them down left, right, and center.
Oh yeah, they go down real easy. They're wearing leather armor.
Flee or fall! Frey.
Oh yes.
And your phrase.
Nope.
Nothing.
Oh, actually, salted luck. 2.
Azazel and Crimson Marquis.
Okay, well, since we're killing the fodder, then I'm going to use my Legion's Bane, and I'm just going to murder the fodder by just one punching them and
Oh my god.
killing everyone.
Legion's Bane. Monster red straight, physical attacks, and target creatures with less than half of your level and hit dice rounded down. Targets and monster creatures, maximum hits with less than half your level and hit dice rounded down. Are not successful in seeing over half these targets. Yeah, so that just totally kills them all.
Yep.
Okay, these guys are one hit die. Is that less than half of your hit
Yes.
die? Right? Okay. So Azazel runs in and kills every single conscript soldier and fodder person and non-combatant in this army.
Yep.
It's impressively fast. There were like 1,000 people in that army.
Yeah, probably one punch man.
Yeah, he hits someone so hard it kills everyone on the same societal level as them in the army. They all simultaneously detonate from the side that person was punched in outward like a rotten orange opening up into a flower. True equality.
I'm just trying to imagine what that looks like, and
He hits a guy so hard everyone else detonates.
Yep.
This catches the attention of certain peak actors in this scenario, as the violence has escalated.
your social economic class is already dead.
Yeah.
My tail's like, interesting first move, Azazel.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
we're
not
murdering
sure why we
them.
didn't start with
It
that.
really makes a statement.
I mean, we're murdering
That's
them.
what-
I just made it efficient.
Like, there's soldiers slipping on gore and stuff, and, like, people falling over. Some guy was being held up by some of those people, getting ready to, like, aim like a blunderbuss, and he's on his back now. They're dead. This creates a Shadowland.
That's a thing?
It is, yeah, actually. If you do enough carnage in an area, what happens, Nicole, when the blood sinks into the ground?
Oh no!
That's fine, I'm here.
Drink it all! Quick, lick it off the ground, Marky!
Look at the straw. The silly
Marky,
straw.
go for a walk.
It's like a little vacuum cleaner, like hooked up to like a...
Carpet cleaner. Okay, so Azazel opens this up. That doesn't even cost you effort. You just instantaneously kill him.
Greater gift.
Yup. So yeah, with horrible draconic might, he just ends that that group of people.
Thanks.
You?
Marquis takes a sip of his drink, and that's his turn.
Okay.
Unless the shield is close by.
The shield?
It's over
we're sitting
there.
It's in the middle. You guys are on the outskirts.
Okay, then I do nothing.
You have like 2 miles you have to walk.
Unless,
Marquis barely looks up from his phone.
Couldn't you
Does your
like
vampiric-
toss a something?
does your vampiric power have teleport to sight?
He's not doing it though, because he's not putting effort into this, guys. You're putting effort into it. You just killed 1,000 people. You're the tryhard.
You know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to teleport in the middle of an army.
Yeah, that would be unwise.
Well, perversely, with all the fodder out of the way, the spearmen are able to form up and probably make a morale check.
There's a lot of things I should be doing a morale check in this turn.
That's actually really fair because that was fucking intimidating.
Oh boy, how does morale work?
Roll d12 and have to get over that morale check.
2d6 over a number.
At least use a
Yeah,
d12.
It's 2d6.
2d6. I keep saying
I'm
2d6.
guessing Kevin Crawford is a big Warhammer fan.
And you have to roll over the number?
Yeah, over and they break.
Over and they break?
Yeah.
So under and they're fine?
Yeah.
These guys are professionals. They're fine. Screaming. A lot of people break off from that. Just run. The soldiers form up and are going to start attacking now. They're going to use their sound sword. It's a sound sword.
Should our NPCs go as well?
Oh, yeah, you have those.
So, oh no, they're going to attack the biggest threats in this group.
Yeah, have your Eastern NPCs go.
Hey guys.
I
Have at
don't
it.
actually know
Well, this stats it.
how to use these characters.
They roll to hit a target, and then they do damage.
How do I know if they hit? What's there to hit?
The Acerins to hit is...
Well, they probably should be using the low magic.
No. It's abstracted as a hit. There to hits +2.
So let me
Okay.
frank, I have absolutely no abilities or gifts that would do well in this scenario. I am not a combat character. Yeah.
And you brought 2 groups of Acerins.
I'm just getting.
Let's roll another one.
Okay, so I didn't hit because I only got like a 6 plus whatever their AC is. Then the other Acerins rolled a.
Okay, change up the D20. Jesus Christ, you've been rolling like
I already
that
did!
for 2 years.
But these 2 purples are garbage.
That's garbage.
Can I try other dice instead?
You may pick another D20 that's not made of garbage and try it. Is that purple?
No.
Oh,
It's golden.
This is embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
Okay,
Okay, a number. You hit.
I hit.
Yes.
Jesus H.
I rolled an 18 plus 2, so whatever their AC is.
They're doing D8 ranged magic damage. So roll a D8. It's an area attack, so it's straight to Moss.
2 damage.
No, it's straight.
Oh,
So-
sorry, 6 damage.
All right,
And then +2, so
soldier
eight
man.
damage.
8 damage.
Wait, +2 to what?
Didn't you say it was D8 +2?
They don't have those.
Oh, okay.
It's his mobs.
Oh.
The Acerins are using magic.
Yes.
All right, so 6 straight damage to the spear soldiers.
Okay. I'm guessing you're not going to let me roll with the new dice?
No.
Okay.
You chose to use the shitty die. You choose, Mr. Anderson. It's a Matrix reference. It's choice that defines us.
Mr. Anderson. Okay. Next mobs.
Who wants to go next?
I've got birds.
Birds.
Birds. I believe my birds have, or no, the human soldiers. So they've got the fortitude thing.
Fortitude thing?
Well, mobs either tend to have the
Blood like water.
blood like water or overwhelm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it says they count as human soldiers, I believe, in the.
Okay.
Well, whatever they have, include that.
Sorry. Just 1 sec here. I'll just look it up and see whichever they have.
All right. Well, we go to Peter then.
Okay, so my broodlings and my younglings do blood like water.
Perfect. Blood like water.
Yeah, so they got 1d8 plus 2. Okay. Let's go. So that's 10, 9, 10, 8, 3. So 4, 6, 8, 9 damage to everyone.
All right. The soldiers.
Everyone within that range, so.
Yeet. You are chumming through them.
I'm the mob killer.
Yeah, you are. That's all your dudes?
Yeah.
All right.
So for the elite warriors, what does it mean where the attack is like +4 times 2, +4 times 3?
That's how the size of them. Small, large, vast.
Yeah. So small attacks once, rolling +4 to hit.
So
Large.
the vast one rolls 3 times?
Yes. Yeah.
3 different attacks.
And usually mobs get in, the opponent has to make, one target has to make a fort save, or else they take another hit.
What?
Virtually every mob in the game either has blood like water, if they're suicidal, or overwhelm, if they're not.
Yeah.
So most soldiers, if you're in fight, you gotta make a...
So they have the overwhelm ability.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll their 3 attacks.
Roll those 3 attacks.
What's their AC?
Well, who? Spear soldiers?
Spear
Yeah.
soldiers.
4.
Okay, so 1 hit,
And this damage will be straight because you're doing an area attack against a mob.
2 hits, and 2 hits.
Do the spiders have area attacks?
What?
That's your
It's a mob versus a mob. Area attack versus area attack.
No.
Alright. People are making me pause now. Let me pause. Alright, there we go. So, how much damage did your mob actually do?
That was about 30 damage.
There it is. 30 damage.
Which I'm assuming is enough to kill them?
They started with, 48 hit points.
Yeah, but
So, how much did you do?
30.
So 30 minus damage you thought you did before was...
They only had 29 hit points
So
before this attack.
And then they're
No.
dead.
I think it goes before your attack because I already calculated mine.
What was your control Z?
4, 8, 10. So
It's got the 10, so extra 20s there at 9
There.
hit points.
And that would be a morale check, because more than half their damage in once.
They're still good!
Those brave little assholes.
I do 6 damage and 4 damage.
Okay.
Oh, then you kill them.
Yeah.
And then the pirates mop it up.
This went much differently than you all expected.
That's because we haven't gotten to the big guys yet.
their army's not really what we feared. It was the
Yeah, it's the actual named NPCs we're worried about. The one with 50 hit points.
Technically 150.
Yeah, that one too. Because there's more than one with 50 hit points.
I just gotta wait to get into the more interesting mobs.
Alright, so you guys jump through the elite soldiers and the fodder. So it's just death everywhere. There's goat people eating and chewing the faces off of people all over the place. There are no more mobs in the area to fight for this turn.
couple birds grab some eyeballs and fly out.
Oh
with
yeah,
them.
no, there's like crows everywhere chewing on carrion. You have a carnival of gore just everywhere, soaking into the ground.
Oh my.
Marquis makes a call on his phone to organize the rest of his vampire clan to come here after this, because this is going to be a lot of work for like 24 vampires.
They're
Yeah.
gonna be so fat.
Yes. Yeah, in the distance, you guys look up. The 50-foot tall elephant is looking in your direction, where the ground's red.
No.
Your dad wants to
Raise
say
a
hi.
sword.
It's not my dad.
One of the stone hands kind of just hovers, like not over you guys, but like in the air around, and just starts pointing.
Maybe he'll send them at us one at a time.
So I need to ask questions about your bird mob.
Yeah.
Good.
Hook a bus
What's
over
their
the
AC?
Their AC, they're standard soldiers. However, any attack that would not
6.
kill a crap ton of birds doesn't work on them.
thing. This is going to kill
What do you mean by that?
So, like,
Also,
that-
can I have a D20?
yeah, it's actually, it's in here. It says, I'll read you the actual thing.
Can I have a D20?
Oh,
Oh,
that's what
I
you're...
didn't hear you.
Even the crappy ones.
I'm going to assume it's going to be any attack that is
Immunity
like
to
swinging a
any
sword.
non-magical damage source that would not kill significant numbers of individual birds.
Good to know. Good to know.
So, like, like individual spear thrusts and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
No, I agree. I totally agree with you. What's their AC?
Their AC is standard human soldier. So,
So 4?
Birds are 6. Do they blood like water?
no, they've got the.
Did they blood like water, though?
No, they didn't.
There you go.
They can't.
We're good.
They're soldiers. They have overwhelm.
I mean, you could just tell, hey, they're mindless or very devoted to me.
There it is.
Murder.
Is this from a lesser foe?
No. Damn. It's not from Lesser Foe. Okay, they are in position. They do. This is happening. So that plus... I'm going to add your that, and it's rolled. Okay, perfect. Good to know. Can I have a D10? Bok, D10. Perfect. This is a D percentile. It's gonna fuck up my math. I'm gonna start saying 55 damage.
No. 50 damage.
50 damage. But seriously, 14, 15, 8 straight.
58? 15? Oh.
No, those three numbers add together is straight.
8 straight.
No, like 15, 14, 8 straight.
Added together, so
Straight.
37.
Yeah.
So no birds.
Okay. A hail of ivory-tipped arrows dripped in elephant blood rains down around your bird swarm as Geki, Goshi, and Dan activate Rain of Sorrow. The bow gift that chums mobs.
Well, might as well force them to use it.
Now, Boy and May have an action. Boy howdy, they hate those broodlings. What are the broodlings AC? And did they
4.
blood like water?
Yes.
Oh. I
Oh,
fucked this up. They do max damage.
mm,
I didn't realize I written down when I made this power. So 50, 30, 45.
but
30.
blood like water only affects the victims of blood like water.
Oh, hey, then I get to roll.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
their AC?
4. The
4?
first one of those is going to. They have to make a save versus spirit, or their attack will roll. First attack will roll 1.
Sure. I will
Salting
they
one.
save versus spirit. They save on 13 plus.
It was a worth a shot.
Miss. But they didn't save on the 13
That was
plus.
good.
Okay. So that was boy. Now it's May. They hit. 15 damage to one of your broodling mobs.
Okay. So I guess.
Yeah, these arrows are cutting through the ground and armor and metal of the area because inexorable shaft and rain of sorrow. That just punctures any thickness of material.
Sure.
Yeah, all around the battlefield, on the other stone hand, kind of sitting on like one of the fingers in a crow's nest, there are people with like large, like fur and stone and ivory covered bows with strings made of like sinew, raining down arrows. And if you see on the one pointing, there's someone on the one pointing, kind of looking out like a scout and picking off birds.
So is this mundane archery?
No, they're magic.
Well, the arrows are, but is the archery mundane?
It's magic. Like it's supernatural. They're gift powered.
Gotcha.
And then there's a trumpeting sound from the ground as the elephants are starting to position themselves. Yeah. Like the blood on the ground is like you know how if you have water on a speaker, it like goes up and down like droplets. It's like a reverse rain. Like the shockwave is like making the water jump up and down like a heartbeat.
Elephants on parade.
Elephants are coming. Thousands of them. That will be the army's turn. You guys can go.
So the elephants are here.
They're coming. They're gonna be here soon. It takes some time.
So what do we have around?
Nothing but a bunch of dead birds and I'm assuming some dead broodlings.
Yep.
Did they kill a mob of them?
No, half of the broodlings.
Morale check.
Okay.
For the mob that was damaged.
4, 9. I think they're up to 11 or something. So no.
And then they're fine. Yeah, the elephants will be here soon. What do y'all want to do? What are y'all talking to each other about? How you liking the blood orgy?
That shield sure is looking damaged. I'm gonna go over there. Good luck.
Anything
Lord.
within 200 feet of us?
Not yet. They're coming. There would be, but you killed everything within 200 feet of you. You killed it hard.
How many of these archer things are there?
There are 5 archers. The 5 horns of sky and earth. Geki, Goshi, Dan, Boy, and May. They're multicolored and have
And they're
lots of
all
bright clothing.
5 separate heroes, right?
Yep. The 6th hero, Barai, is the male elephant.
How far away are they?
They're in different parts of the battlefield because they were managing different parts of the war before you killed all the foot soldiers. So, Boy is on top of the left giant stone hand that floats in the air connected to the elephant god, kind of using it as an archery platform. May is scouting from the top of the other hand that's pointing directly at you guys, and Geki, Goshi, and Dan are just kind of around. That they're far away. They have to well, they're not going to get close. They're archers. They don't want to get close to you guys. They saw what happened to the last 2,000 people that did.
Are they going to try and are they trying to avoid us, right?
Oh yeah,
They can't.
they're not running away from you. It's just the fight
Oh.
started and they were 2 miles over there.
Oh, okay.
Like
The snipers.
they're bowmen.
Teleport to them.
We're able to fly, right? That was something that someone did.
Alacrity, I don't think has one that goes that
I didn't hear
far.
what you said.
We're all able to fly. That's something someone did.
I don't think
We-
he did.
Yeah, I can do it instantly, so that's not really a big deal.
Oh, okay. The Marquis is just walking over there then.
Yeah, there's people running this stuff. Like you didn't kill 100% of everyone. So there's fleers and deserters.
That's gonna go unfortunately for them.
And they're 2 miles away?
Yeah, like they're all around this fight.
Okay, so I think we should retreat. We have no... unless you guys have range attacks. I can't hit... There's nothing in Alacrity that goes that far.
Get closer to them.
And endure fire for 10 rounds.
I mean, you're not a mob, so you're not going to be taking a bunch of straight damage.
Yeah, we can't just run away because someone brought a bow.
No, but I'm just saying, like, they're 2 miles away. We gotta get close to them, right? So...
That is a
let
big
me go
wide
take a
battlefield.
look
If
at-
you hadn't killed everyone in this battle, they still would have been just interspersed in the army in different parts.
I mean, you could just smite. We do see some of them.
Yeah, as long as you have ranged sight, you're good to go.
So
Many of you have gifts that are ranged sight.
let's see. Maybe I can find something in here.
I'm fairly certain I don't.
normal smite.
You do fray every time you do a move, or is it only when you attack?
There's Corona.
Just on your turn, you do a fray.
Okay, so I guess since it's our turn, the Marquis going to throw a Vampire Lord Smite in the direction of one of those archers.
Sure.
That's right.
Does that take effort?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it does.
Burn for the... Unless it's... Do you have the gift or are you miracling it?
I'm miracling it.
Yeah, Divine Wrath is smite a chosen foe within sight, and if you're miracling it, for the day.
All right.
You do 1d8 per damage per character level.
I just have to look up things, because do I not have that fucking...
So that's 4d8.
4d8.
Ye-
Could I get some more...
Easy.
I'll just roll
And this isn't a squad. These are individual.
No, they're just individual heroes. They're worthy.
Shit.
Wow, that's a really shitty roll.
That sucks.
7 damage.
Kills one of them.
Oh wait, no, because that's not how it fucking works.
Through chart.
Through the chart. So I do 2 damage to one of them.
Alright, which one? There's 2 on the hands, and then there's 3 just kind of around the fight. Like on archery towers and like standing on top of like rocks and stuff.
1 on the hand.
Alright, what does your vampire smite look like? Just Castlevania?
He kind of bites his thumb, and like there's a trickle of blood. He kind of rolls it around until it's a perfect circle, and then he just like flicks it.
Just imagine like a ghostly outline of teeth.
I was imagining them being completely drained of all their liquid and twisting.
That would be if he killed them, but as it is, he's just...
Alright, you hit May, the girl, with your vampire magic, and she staggers back, having taken a near mortal blow. They only have 6 hit dice.
Yeah, they're gonna have less than that. And then I'm going to give off my fray, so all those people walking around are suddenly just exsanguinated of all their blood.
Blood draining into you.
Yeah.
You're draining a lot of the blood. Some of it's not going to. Some of it's sinking into the ground, like it's being magnetized in.
Huh. Interesting.
This is a natural thing the world does.
Oh, okay.
If enough unholy carnage and merciless violence is done in an area, it just magnetizes into the ground and saps into like nearby deposits of iron ore.
Huh. It's stealing my blood. That's.
The earth just does that. Don't worry about it. It does it all the time.
I'm gonna
Do
steal
worry
that
about
pack.
it. We need to get that blood out of there.
There we go.
So yeah, it only does 1 damage, so everyone around me who's 1 hit die just fucking is drained of all their blood and falls as a husk.
Okay, all the deserters are dead. Also, there's a fair amount of undead that have been raised up by your dude in the background. You got like a small mob together.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can use it instantly into...
So I just have
and
my
you got it too.
my undead lord just going around turning people.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, that's all.
I'm a dragon.
Oh. Okay.
Also, they're intelligent and cunning, so they're
Oh, yeah.
more like ghouls.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, heroes.
Okay, well, this isn't good. So they're all in various locations.
Yeah, they were managing different parts of the war.
Okay, so Lothar will look at the one in the tower.
No, yeah, there's one in Archery Tower. It's on the back of like an elephant that's like all old and calcified and stakes down.
You killed my birds! And he will leap the moon to get to it as an action and start attacking.
Sure.
For the day?
Yes, because I don't actually have that one.
Okay.
Though I really do. That is an amusing gift.
Okay, so Goshi, dressed in black, is shocked that this is happening. May was dressed in pink. What happens to Goshi?
The question is, do I want to explode him?
I mean, yes. Do 6 damage, hero.
No, I'll just attack. That is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit. That'll hit Goshi.
That'll do, kid.
We live in America now.
4 points of damage.
Oh my lord. Okay, he's down to 2 hit points.
Sadly, he's a worthy foe, so he doesn't.
He is
Okay.
a worthy foe at 6 hit die.
So I don't think he takes
Can't
morale.
Yeah, and I can't quite fray him.
Flay him.
But people around you can get flayed or frayed.
Yeah, there are
Afraid.
soldiers around him that didn't die. You want to kill them?
Presumably yes. I don't know if he heard you though.
That's fine. What are you up to, Tyler?
Oi! Do you want to use your fray on the soldiers?
Fray. Although, which ones? Because war
There are-
elephants are worthy.
Soldiers around him that didn't die yet.
Okay.
So I was asking if you wanted to use your fray to kill them.
Yeah,
And
that's.
then you didn't answer, so I thought you didn't want to.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes. What about the elephant?
Oh, it's like old and dead and stuff. Like, it like was death marched here and then just kind of took up root because it's calcified.
Oh, okay.
It's more like statuary.
Right, so it's an object, basically. I'll fray the for 2.
Alright, yeah. A bunch of these soldiers that were like getting ready to like regroup into a small little ancillary mob, dead. Murdered. Thea and Tyler. Thea and
Matt Tyler.
I'm
Matt
going
Tyler.
to raise my swords to the sky and invoke a miracle fury of the heavens to strike May with a lightning bolt
Oh Christ.
that does 4 damage with a hardiness save for half.
Oh Christ. Don't make them make saves. 13 plus. Nope.
So she is dead.
Yeah, okay, so May, in pink, gets hit by, what was Fury of the Heavens? Oh man, you can do this all day, every day. You can just do this forever.
Well, I have to miracle for it.
No, you miracled it, and you turned it on. Now, every other turn, you can just be like, as an action, a Fury of the Heavens hits. It's like one of the strongest smites in the game.
Great.
Yeah, now every other turn you can hit anyone in sight. It's powerful. So May in pink gets struck by lightning and drops off the hand. The hand kind of tumbles to the side and lets her slide off like a mosquito. Still pointing at you guys. Dead. So Thea.
Trying to decide if I should use effort to miracle a smite.
Okay, decide.
You just send your bees. That's a range attack.
It's only 200 feet though.
Ah.
Yeah.
You all have just normal ranged attacks.
So yeah, I guess, because otherwise I'm just standing here.
What are your words?
AI, network, and health, none of which have smites. So
I mean, they do have smites.
You have default smites.
You can literally bind them if you want with gift points.
like, it's just a regular divine wrath. Like, it's not.
You just
So-
bind that by spending gift points.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's not a special one.
Yeah.
Like how his has a lightning bitch that's awesome.
Yeah, lightning bitches.
None of my words have any smites in them.
No, why would they? They're not that kind of gift.
Do an insect gift might be cool.
So divine wrath with what?
I'm going to say network.
Brain damage.
Yeah.
Go for it. Against 2. Geki, Goshi, Dan, or Boy.
Have any of them been hurt? Let me
Yes,
Goshi
Goshi
is at 2.
in black has 2 damage. Is down to 2 hit points.
So maybe attack one of the other ones.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm probably gonna like only roll 1 damage anyways. All of them have bows.
Yep, all of them are ranged archers.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit whichever of them then. So Geki, I guess.
Geki in red?
Yep.
Alright.
44s.
Spirit of the Red Mammoth.
Do I not have to roll?
You don't roll,
No,
it's
it's
just
a
sight auto hit.
smite.
I don't remember how smites work. I never.
Smites are sight and they
48.
auto hit, and you do your level in d8s.
Oh.
They're really good in the early levels when your attack roll is low.
It's just gone. It's gone now.
So you can do that all.
Looks like they don't have it yet. So it's too bad for seeing.
Roll.
Let's see. Okay, let's see here.
So. 1 moment here.
8871. So. 6 damage.
6 damage, Geki in red is dead.
Excellent.
He drops. So his
His brain starts buzzing, and then
Scanner
it's
style?
It's kind of like static, and then bees explode from his ears.
so scanner style melon explosion.
Yes, but bees.
Bees. Alright, Geki of the Red Mammoth dies. Just like his fiancée, May of the Pink Mammoth.
Yeah, they'll be reincarnated and, meet each other again.
Oh yeah, definitely. They'll be back. Who's next? I think all of you went.
There's no one to fray.
No, there's no one left.
Do Acerns have any sight attacks?
Not large enough range. They're like, all right, I guess we'll march forward, and fireballs only do like 100 feet plus 10 feet per level. Just saying.
The Hawkmen are smart enough that they're gonna just stay down and invisible because there is nothing they can do about this.
Right. So all right, we'll just march forward. Hope we don't walk into an attack of opportunity.
There's these hands where vehicles just turn around and crush them.
Punch him.
Punch your soul.
All right, you didn't go, Peter. What are you doing?
I guess my basilisk would have a range because that's got sight range.
What is sight range?
My basilisk.
Your basilisk.
Basilisk. So I guess I'm
Basilisk.
going to
Let's talk about the basilisk because you didn't talk about the basilisk yet.
So I'm going to summon it, committing effort for the day because I'm miracling it.
Of course.
And,
What's it called?
The Mimetic Torture Basilisk. Okay, so there's this concept called Rocco's Basilisk. Have you heard
All of our listeners know what Rocco's basilisk is. You don't need to explain it to them. They know it's from Harry Potter.
Oh, Devin.
Continue.
So yeah,
I'm going to change the music slightly.
So yeah, should I explain this concept?
Yeah, go for it.
So there's a concept that in the future there'll be AI created that will be so computationally powerful, basically it'll be like a god. It will be able to simulate everyone in its own network, and pretty much whether if you helped it come to be, you'll be rewarded, or your uploaded consciousness or the copy of you that it simulated will be rewarded forever in this heaven. But if you knew about it and didn't help it come about, it'll torture you forever because you didn't help propagate it. And that idea popped into Acidal's head, and it came to be.
So, to give context, let's just about Rocco's basilisk. The idea is that this all-knowing AI in the future will be so powerful it'll be able to make an accurate representation of you in a simulation that it will then reward forever in heaven or torture forever if you didn't actively help. Not if you stood by the wayside, if you didn't actively protest and help AI rights for it to be made sooner. It does this because Rocco's basilisk as an AI would be inherently benevolent, and any time spent it being not created is time suffering happened needlessly. So it blackmails people in the past by saying, I'm a benevolent AI that will exist one day, and you know about me, and I know about you and have perfect knowledge about you, so if you don't help me come along and you make people suffer needlessly by delaying my arrival, I will literally recreate you. And it won't be you, but it'll be a close enough approximation, and torture that version of you forever. Imagine you in hell forever. That's what's going to happen. Make sure benevolent AIs happen, or else.
So it's a Silicon Valley bro type of religion.
Yeah, it was, to give you an example of how Silicon Valley bro it is, the idea was invented on the Less Wrong forums for Harry Potter and the Methods of Rationality. That's how Silicon Valley bro it is. Gross. Anyway, Peter, continue.
So yeah, that sort of golem pops into existence.
Oh.
It comes into being.
That's sort of goal. We just all have that visual image in our head.
I wasn't describing.
I know you were.
So it's a man-shaped creature with a triangle head with a giant eyeball in the center. And yeah, it has a little projector screen in the middle, and it will be showing you your torture, how you'll be,
A giant Illuminati wizard that shows you how you'll be tortured forever.
Yeah.
Very good, Peter.
And for now it's just a reflection of what it will be, but it's coming.
Alright, so the basilisk appears on the battlefield and gets a turn.
Yep, and it attacks at range at
Range sight, torture forever beam.
Goshi. I guess she's damaged.
Goshi. He's damaged. Goshi in black.
Okay. Plus 10
Oh my
to
god.
attack. Ooh, that rolled a 1. So, no, but got a second attack. 12, 20, yep. It hits. It does 1d8 plus 4.
Do it, Peter. End this.
3, 7, yeah, it's 2 damage.
Goshi in black has fallen.
It's great because it seems like both Thea and Zazel got ideas after those hypnotism nightmares that the
The
Hive
sword
mind was given-
plague.
The hive mind people were given,
yeah.
and also the sword plague.
I think Mo got his idea from the Blasphemous Codex. Like, oh, it's an idea box, and talks about weird things.
That's less symmetrical, but okay. Alright, only Dan or Boy are left of the lesser heroes. Is that everyone?
Yeah.
I don't
that's
think
us.
my ace rings went.
Well, they're moving forward.
Oh yeah, right. We don't have.
They have to engage.
The Hierophant
fight.
doesn't
I
have.
keep forgetting that no one's actually in range.
The what?
The Hierophant, your guy.
Oh no, he's not. He's not in this combat directly. He's out doing
Okay.
things.
Okay.
Wings.
He's like, I'm bleeding. He's like, yes, you are. Raw souls.
Yeah, he's literally spreading a pestilence plague that's turning people into husks.
Oh
He
no.
does it really fast, too. Doesn't he create mobs like every turn?
Every time he attacks, he does 1d10 damage in an area.
Oh no.
And don't they
anyone who
rise up
dies,
as husks?
What's that? Yeah, anyone who dies to that becomes a husk, and they're intelligent and cunning, and will go and kill.
Are there souls still in them?
Oh, let's figure that out later. Every turn he's making a mob of husks because there's enough people bleeding out and dying and suffering in the field from like the soldiers, the non-combatants, the women and children, all that. He's just going through and murdering them all and raising them as undead and having them march. So the battlefield is slowly in the distance. You see people moving and stuff, and then you see like people lurching around in mobs.
Like-
Smiling.
Yeah.
If their souls are in them, that's fine. You basically just brought them back to life at that point. Like if they're
Oh.
intelligent undead.
Yeah, I got these from the Imkelia book. They're that type of husk. So
Oh no. Wait, no, that's their souls are in there. I don't know.
Don't worry
chaos.
about it.
I'm not.
Yeah. Okay, it's the monster's turn. So the hands kind of just dip their dead off of them, like making a little shaky motion, and Elephant Man starts walking towards you guys. Again, the ground thundering when he does, as the army of elephants appears, and they're going to attack.
This is distinctly why I left.
Are these guys a mob or?
Oh, yes, they are. 1,000 mammoths show up in battle armor. 5 of them are colored specific colors. They lead the charge. There's a red one, a black one, a yellow one.
So-
What? Are you interrupting me in the middle of you describing?
Go on.
A red one, a black one, a blue one, a yellow one, and a pink one. And then there's one at the front, a green one that stands on its hind legs and has people arms coming out of its chest, like Quaid from Total Recall. That's the lead one, the Maleficent. Borai. He plays a flute made of elephant tusk.
I'm gonna call him Barry.
He's the Green Ranger. Anyway, War Elephant Herd attacks. It hits all of you once.
So we managed to sneak up on
Okay,
us.
no, it's here. It's been charging. It is now here.
I'm a mile away.
Oh, you're a mile away?
Unfortunately, I am.
Oh, yeah, I don't care about that. No one gives a fuck if you're a mile away.
I wish it wasn't, but I am.
So the mob attack is a 17 plus 9, a 26. Which I assume hits you all.
What's its area? Because again, last turn I started walking
A
away.
vast mob, which means it takes up a battlefield.
Ah, okay.
So you might get caught in those charging elephants
Hmm.
as they just charge on in as they've been doing. For the chart, 2 damage.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's they're elephants.
I'll apply it to everyone.
Oh, I was doing it for me.
Sure, do it for yourself.
Yeah, they get in and start charging and stampeding.
I guess our mobs also get the damage.
Oh yeah, they charge right over those guys.
So
Oh, no.
2 or 4 damage to our mobs.
Oh right, straight damage exists. Right.
4
9.
straight? 9?
Roll to 7 plus 2.
Okay.
Oh, the Hierophant is dead.
The Hierophant?
He's not in this battle.
Oh, right, he's far
Okay,
away.
Plus he's not a mob, so he doesn't get it
So,
straight.
Right.
The
Nine
Hawkmen who are
damage.
behind and invisible.
They're not even in there.
Okay.
They're not even there, man. Don't even chill.
I'm not involved in that.
You kept your mob outside the fight.
Although, oh no,
Lost
what am I gonna
power.
do? I'm now down to 40 hit points.
So how can
Yeah, it's really the mobs that those things are the threat to.
Yeah.
The Ace are going, oh, fuck!
I guess roll for running away?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
am still in the middle of actions, so we can deal with that later.
Sure.
Alright, so now you have the Male Elephant and the last army they have, the Elephants.
Okay.
The Male Elephant is going to attack you.
Okay.
He's super pissed.
I mean, obviously.
About the murder.
About the murder. So yeah, he's playing his flute as the elephants like charge in and start stamping over everything. Oh my god, Nicole. You there. I know you. We remember you. Come here. He will loosens the god's teeth at you.
Oh.
Come here.
Which is literally what he's doing. He's going to punch him in the face.
He is going to do that. What's your AC?
1.
I got a 26, so 27.
Okay. How much?
6 straight damage.
6 damage. Is that worth me soaking?
Pardon?
Because I could soak that.
You can do whatever you want. He has 2 other attacks coming down the pipe.
Oh. Okay. What's that gift called?
You want me to pause, Pete? Alright, so use Iron Scales of the Worm to not get loose into the god's teeth.
Yeah.
Teeth. He takes 2 more swings at you. Hit. I am really high on this purple die.
That was Nicole's crappy die.
I know, right? So 2 damage, then 4 damage.
Okay, so
So he just runs up to Azazel and grabs him and just starts punching. Like hitting him straight in the face, manhandling him in a way you haven't seen people manhandle Azazel ever.
I always forget that
Azazel's
Azazel
huge too.
and Thea are both way bigger than everyone else, and Azazel's bigger than Thea.
Yeah, how big is Azazel?
Not including her hive,
3
anyways.
meters or something. Yeah, he's got
3
his
meters
arms.
is
Yeah.
significant. That's like what, 300 feet? I don't know the conversion.
No. It's like...
I mean, he's got fertility and a dragon. He will have
Yeah.
his bulk.
But I keep forgetting that. I keep picturing us all the same height, and it's like, no, we're all huge. Like, all of us
That's
are tall,
Danny DeVito.
but...
I like to dance!
Good
Alright, he's
going.
gonna keep attacking you with his next turn.
Okay.
Miss. Second attack, loosens the god's teeth again. Miss. Third attack, last effort, loosens the god's teeth.
Jesus.
Hits.
Okay.
So he only hit you once in that entire attack sequence.
When you miss on the ghost loose and the ghost teeth, you do a normal attack. Roll normal damage.
I love how excited you were, Devin.
2, so 4, and then 11.
I'm going to do my worms thing on that.
You're staying.
So 2 damaged?
So you took 4 altogether then.
Okay.
Because the last attack did 11.
Okay.
So yeah, this guy grabs you Thanos style and just starts slamming you into the ground, punching you over and over and over again. He is bullying Azazel. Say it! Say it, Azazel! Say your name!
Is the our turn yet?
I'm going to give you guys cues because the elephant swarm is here with the Maleficent. Are there any battle groups left alive? Any of the Billy Goats?
Yeah, there's broodlings, younglings. There's Treasure Basis is still here. There's pirates.
Okay, so that means Dan and Boy are going to target the broodlings.
Sure.
I dropped my Wookiee.
Specifically the broodlings?
Yes.
Because they're a large
I
mob.
lost a die. Could someone find it, please?
I dropped a glass.
I dropped a glass. It was my D10.
That's what I did before.
Miss. Hit. So the broodlings take 15.
Oh boy.
They only have 4. I guess they die.
So yeah, Dan in blue and Boy in yellow rain arrows down on the broodlings.
I actually thought they were all dead.
No, there's 2 left.
I thought all of the
Power
little
Rangers?
guys were dead.
No. There's there's the 6 Rangers. The Maleficent's the green one. He's the cool one.
No.
Yeah, he's doing that.
Alright.
Now that's happened, and you guys are like seeing that go down. In the distance, figures are starting to like appear from the battlefield and creep towards. So at this point, if you guys want kind of eyes on any of the other major heroes, they're coming into the mix. They will be here in 2 turns.
Okay.
And the big guy's walking in. It's going to take him some time to get there. Your guys' turn. What do? Talk to each other.
Alright, so I'm a mile away and I'm mangling. Is this guy still alive, or is the one I was
You murdered
dead?
one.
I did 4 points of damage.
There's only two.
There's only 2 left and they're at full health, so you did murder that guy.
Okay.
Or the basilisk finished him off.
Basilisk finished him off.
Yeah.
So I can either jump in and help, but then someone else may want to deal with the ranged, and that's probably more useful anyway. I'm probably more useful against the elephants, frankly.
I mean, I'm very useful against the elephants because I can miracle my dragon smite. And that's a mob
And
killer.
I will start going after the big elephant then, maybe?
Yeah, definitely.
Borai, the mill elephant, or the big elephant god.
The one that's beating the
Green
hell
Ranger.
out of...
Borai, the mill elephant.
Yep. He looks like a magical animal that is a certain servant of an intelligent creature.
What?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Is he?
No, he's a mutant.
So he's not an elephant. Okay.
Well, yeah, he's like elephant god fucked an elephant and then a person and then made him. So whatever that is in your books.
Why do you need specifically elephants?
Because my martial art gets a benefit against natural or magical creatures that are animals that are the servants of intelligent creatures.
That's really specific.
I
almost
know.
want to give it to you. So you just have it. I don't care. You can have
Okay.
it.
I mean, he's a servant of
Really
I
specific.
know.
Breaker, so.
I'm going to also attack Malevolent.
Borai.
Yes. Beast one.
Bees! You guys gonna call your attacks or challenge him?
I rolled a fucking 1 again, so I'm not going to do anything.
Oh, fam.
I'm going to activate Shattering Hand,
That's a good thing to activate.
and then I will attack Barai as well.
Alright, Borai gets swarmed. He's gonna get got. Or he's
His
back.
AC is 6.
Oh my god.
Borai's AC is 6.
Okay, I hit him. And
He's also effort tapped.
do maximum damage, which
Okay.
is 4.
Oh god. Okay, he's down to 16. You cut into him. Come on, Azazel, say your name. Don't have your friends jump in because you can't handle it.
So I'm going to do my, what's it called? Breath of Death. I'm going to yell scapegoat and unleash shrapnel onto this elephant and all the other elephants.
He's like right in your face, too.
I was-
1d6 damage per Godbound level, triple to mobs.
I was like, are you just gonna yell Lazaza? Like, is he trying to get you to say your name backwards?
No, his name's Scapegoat.
My slave name. Yeah,
And this is an area attack, so just straight triple to mobs.
yeah. So
That's insane.
5,
It's a
6,
strong gift.
6, and 1. Okay, so 2 non-mob entities. That's 2, 4. That's 5 damage to non-mob entities.
He's good. He's down to 11.
And was it 18? Let's see. Let me take out my calculator.
Oh my god. Alright, let me pause while this is happening. 54 straight damage to the elephant mob.
Like, they have 96 hit points. They're not dead, but Jesus Lord. That's over half their hit points. They have to roll morale.
They're down to like 42.
How?
Yeah. Alright, morale for elephants is... I don't think it's high.
Just roll and see what you get. You get
Elephant herd, morale 7. So if I roll over a 7, they're fucked. I rolled a 7. They're fucked. Elephants start scattering everywhere.
Stampeding away.
Stampede
It's
away.
actually a vast fucking mob. So this is a stampede. Get out of
You
their
just made
way.
an elephant graveyard. Come back your way.
What'd you say?
This would make a really good highway. Just start pounding everything down, pounding everything. Kind of
Alright, the
back
elephants
over.
break apart and run because of the shrapnel devastation that is your enormous 50-foot wide cone long breath
character
weapon.
level. So 200 feet.
A 200-foot long, 200-foot wide cone of death.
Jesus Lord.
Yeah.
Of shrapnel, like specifically like burning hot scrap metal.
Well, we have
Like
a
a goat would eat out of tin cans.
we have a new elephant's graveyard, and the Shadowland has gotten
Oh yeah.
far worse.
Yeah, this is an elephant's graveyard. These elephants will come back to bury their dead later.
Be prepared.
Not if you take all those bones.
Turn them into pianos.
Yeah, basically every apartment's gonna have a piano now.
Fucking kids just playing on them constantly.
Make them sentient.
Alright, you scream out your name, Scapegoat, and fucking fillet him. He's still alive somehow.
Does anyone want to go before the mobs go?
Oh sure. So the Marquis, about 200 feet away, he grabs up like another running deserter and just kind of bites into their neck. He's out of his mind. So he's just holding them, and he lifts up his gun with his right hand while he's busy draining this person of blood and shoots at the Green Ranger.
Go for it.
Nope, miss.
That's fair.
Has anyone here seen Anchorman 2?
Yes.
His character is totally reminding me of the ghost of Stonewall Jackson, just walking around on the battlefield with a mint julep, sucking the souls of the dead.
I don't remember that from that movie.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, neither do
The
I.
ghost of Stonewall.
And yeah, just another 1 damage. So he kills a bunch of people around him while he's casually doing
does.
this.
The non-elephant.
Oh,
There's a mint
do we
julep
get
waiting
free
on the other
against-
side for you,
No,
boy.
the elephants have 6 hit die.
okay.
They're big.
Like, I used a big herder
Yeah.
stat block.
I guess Acerins can go.
Oh, yeah, they're right in the middle of this. Yeah, they'll start shooting down the little elephant.
I also have an active.
Oh yeah, what do you want to do for your
Yeah,
action?
you go first, bro.
I should probably get back. So I'll use.
I mean, you can engage one of the lieutenants. They're going to be nearby.
Oh, okay,
Start
yeah,
pushing
sure.
them.
What do we got for?
How about, in the spirit of ancient, unevolved RPG systems, I'll make it random. So there are 5 possible lieutenants, and I'll roll a d6. One is Devil's Choice, being you.
Yes.
A 2. So that is Kolat, the Sorcerer.
Oh, that's
I don't
perfect.
remember what Kolat looks like.
He's a Koopa, isn't he? Because he leads the Koopa one guys.
Yes. Kolat, the Sorcerer, is a woman with a large spiked shell on her back, with a sorceress wand, wearing a horned hat, with a tusk thing pierced through her stomach, coming out her side, not bleeding.
So, Bowsette.
It's not my fault.
Except for
that
the
came out.
gigantic thing running through her.
Yeah, it looks like she was gored by an elephant horn and just stuck in there.
Good for her. Pull that out.
I don't care how I described her last episode. This is her now.
Someone
This
got,
is me now.
someone got nailed.
Alright. Kick its ass.
Alright, yeah, I think.
Colette is there, and she is leading some of her shapecasters.
Okay, yeah, I'll just sort of make a single gesture, which I hope my guys see from 10 miles away, and I will dive in and start attacking her.
Go for it.
How am I for effort?
How are you for effort?
Should be doing at least 2.
Yeah, you have 4 right now. So
Okay.
We're at 4.
Alright, yeah, I'll use 1 for Hungry Jaws of Death.
So, they seen commit.
That is day.
Oh man, Colette could be one of your guys. Guys, capital G-U-Y-S. It's a term we've talked about.
We're all.
It's okay. It's all good.
What's the AC?
Colette's AC is 5.
That'll roll assault. Those all hits.
Oh shit. I feel like this will not go well for Colette.
That would be 4, 8, 10 damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
I mean, it is. She only has 6 left now.
That's enough to have an action.
Free the sorcerers.
Yeah, you can totally fray them. They're frayable.
1 point.
That's good. Click. Alright. Tyler, has Mattel gone?
Yes.
Alright, the sword.
Yep.
The sword.
I started off the attack on the highway.
You did. Okay, being beaten up and hit, and all of his elephants are gone, he will never forget this.
I mean, we still have our NPCs.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I keep forgetting you have mobs. Go.
Bang, bang, bang.
E.
I mean, they're getting
Blown
torn
apart.
apart.
So
So
the small mob was going to, because they're probably pretty far away, are going to engage in rifle fire on the sorcerers.
Sure. Guns shoot miles away. That's a thing that guns do.
That will miss, and I guess they probably can't use overload range from this range.
I don't know.
They're not. Yeah, it's like
Ace runes are just as useless as Thea in combat.
Oh, did you roll for them?
Yeah. Yeah, they both missed. All, however many 2 small mobs are, all of them missed.
Well, they're tripping over each other, and they're pretty day drunk.
Okay, so
Pirates do 2 damage to the Hierophant.
the Maleficent.
To Malevolent.
Yeah,
unless
to
you're
Malevolent.
unless you actually are attacking
No, there's no
Kevin's-
secret.
Kevin's guy.
Kevin's time in the sun
Although
has
he is
ended.
pretty sinister.
Okay,
How much damage to the little elephant?
I already put it in 2.
Alright.
My younglings attack and do 4 damage to Malevolent and 13 to mobs if they're around.
Oh,
It just occurred to me that you summoned a group of your own children that are toddlers to fight in a war. You just summoned a bunch of toddlers.
Get them,
Summon
toddlers!
it over and over. I mean, you're
Oh my
summoning.
god, toddlers would just be tiny toad warriors. Toddbringer, toddlers.
And the Basilisk does 2 damage
To who?
to the Malevolent.
That's good, because he's going to attack this turn.
I mean, you're summoning your bees. Those are your children, right?
They're non-sentient, though. There's a difference.
I mean, those are barely sentient. They're early, they've been just born. They're,
You know, it's the same, you know. Meh, meh. It's in a diaper, has a bottle. It's the same. Steps on it.
Mommy.
I mean, in some culture, you only grow a soul after a certain time, and so on, so on. So
Oh my god, Azazel, just spitting it out there.
Aziz doesn't care about this.
Alright, Brad's gonna keep beating you up as he's dying.
It just now occurred to me that they were toddlers. Oh my god.
Miss.
They're less than a day old.
Hit. Miss. Hit. Whoa. Hit. Miss.
So
How many? 3? I said 3? Okay. That wasn't paying attention.
Do
It's so
Oh
hard.
no, Devin, none of them hit.
Oh no! Oh no! I should have the sheet out. Oh boy. Ooh wee. 1. 4. 2.
7. Okay, so I'm down to 14 health.
Is this what you brought us, Hazel? A bunch of toddlers and a dancer? You brought your dance instructor to fight God?
Wanna fight with her?
Oh, I'll get there.
Stop punching me, God.
Oh my god. Oh god, you're taking so much damage as Hazel.
Besides, there's
Yes.
no place on the battlefield.
Meanwhile, over at Bowsette Land. Ah! Did you claw her?
Oh yeah, claws
Ah! Fucker!
and spit out like an ear, like a bit of horn.
Ow! Oh, I'm gonna throw so many shapes at you. She takes the one and starts tracing primary shapes in the air and attacking you.
Takes a while to make the circle, right?
Yeah, she's like, circle, close enough.
Fucking ovals.
Yeah, right? Throw so many shapes at you. She's legitimately gonna throw shapes at you, though. What's your AC? I hope it's high. Low.
It's good.
It's pretty
Awesome.
good.
It's 1.
It's a pity I didn't go up against her because I'm immune to magical bolts.
Oh my god, she's an Eldritch. You'd be immune to her. She just throws shapes at you.
It's like, oh no.
Triangle, square. Natural 20.
They're kind of clinging to my shirt, I guess.
18. So 28.
Picturing a circle goes around
Okay.
and he's
This
also-
die rolls really
Yeah.
high, Nicole. Nicole, this is roll 17s and 20s the whole time.
Oh, she can.
Yeah, because it's not the dice that are bad, it's dice hate me that are
They're
bad.
shapes.
Because
The
literally,
jealous of your colors.
the other die has only
I'll
hit
save
once
myself
the
for
entire
the
time
mob.
I've had it as well.
Okay. 3 and 6 damage.
Okay, so 9 total.
Yeah.
All right, so marking down 9.
Turn 2 for her. She has 2 actions because she's a lesser eldritch.
What was no ghastly surprise?
Yeah, right? It's like, oh yeah, Nicole. It's
tragic.
shocking.
That was like a ghastly.
It's fucking shocking. Here we go. Alright. So there have been flames that have been around here the whole time that I didn't bother describing because I forgot because I didn't think you'd fight the sorcerer. But if the sorcerer's been here, there are flames around. So she, as an on-turn action, is manipulating the flames and setting stuff on fire and creating a big firewall around you guys, like setting this area on fire. Next turn, it'll be on fire, and you'll take a damage every turn you're in it.
Oh.
She won't.
Zones of danger, right? Those exist.
Yeah. She's master of the furnace, so she'll just be like, flammable.
That was, Adina's strategy.
Okay, and the mob?
Oh yeah, the mom's going to She has 2 actions because she's an eldritch. So her first one was hitting you with shapes, like triangles and squares and hexagons and some circles, just cutting into you. Like they're leaving big metal shapes behind.
Lothar will take this and he'll make a breakfast cereal one day.
A jagged crustio?
With shards of metal!
Oh, Stabio.
Alright, the shapeshifters, her mob of shape masters, will attack you. They miss. Because you're really hard to hit if you don't have an AC. If you don't have a hit plus 10. So that's them. They also throw smaller shapes at you. Stars, hearts, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. Pots of gold and rainbows. And some red balloons.
And Irish stereotypes.
Hey!
Petit, potato.
So that happens. You get attacked by shapes.
Next round, go.
Next round, at the end of the NPC's turn, the other lieutenants will have made it to this part of the fight. What are you guys up to? The elephant is still beating the gin piss out of Azazel.
I guess I'll punch the elephant. Yeah, 19. Yep, I hit. 2, that's 6. That's 2 damage. And he's down to 1.
Oh, can you guys
Remember
not do
this?
1 damage?
Let me try first, guys. Beans. I missed. Acerins. I missed. Other Acerins. I also missed.
That was a natural 1. You want to trade?
No, that one was also rolling 1s every time.
I think this might be a good job for pirates or potentially 10 miles away.
I mean,
a very lazy shot as he walks in.
How about I just use my little broodlings, or younglings, to maul them to
I
death?
mean, I'm missing shots too all the time, so it's just...
Yeah, it's just like, Jesus Lord.
So, blood like
She
water
doesn't have
and...
that fairy gift that makes her never appear incompetent anymore.
That doesn't appear common. You're sending bees at him and he's an elephant.
Just appear like you don't care at all. Just like,
He's like, get him, bees! And he's like, oh, stinging.
So my little children just swarm him and chunk him apart.
How could this happen to me? He dies. Or is in a coma.
Is eaten.
Or was he
young
never
lady.
No
in the
guys
first
for
place?
you.
what, his older brother who beat the shit out
His
of him?
older bully brother. It'd be the perfect guy for Matael. Yeah, that guy's a pirate now. He believes in freedom is the right of all sentient beings. You've killed everything that's around you.
I'll call on the Fury of the Heavens again
Oh shit.
and strike Dan with a lightning bolt.
Dan in blue?
Yeah. He can make a hardness save for half.
I'm sure none of us were paying attention.
Fails.
Like, we're looking
He
around,
takes
just
4
a lightning
damage.
bolt in the background, strikes him.
So he takes 4 damage.
Alright, well Dan in blue's down to 2. Boy is in yellow.
Good for him.
You know how I know? Boy is actually Dan's younger brother, and he's the Yellow Ranger, the one that Trini was.
Huh.
It's easy to remember because it's a boy, but they made it they made it to be a girl, the American version.
Plus, I don't know if it's Dan's younger brother. Someone's younger brother.
I guess I'll let my basilisk attack Dan.
Kill Dan.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Is it 2 damage?
Let's see the final one alive so we can come back later and stronger.
That's,
What, boy? Your
Yeah.
younger brother?
that's 1 damage. And now it's second attack.
He'll be the 6th
It's
Sailor
a-
Scout.
The boy one that comes into Roswell.
Boy!
Or the Tuxedo
His
Mask.
name's literally Boy.
Okay, so now Dan is down to 1 HP.
Really? One?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can the pirates hit him with ranged weapons?
Yeah, sure, shoot him to death. Bang, 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 bang. Guns can shoot for a mile, right? That's just a thing in real life. That's why there's a Third Amendment.
Depends on how.
No.
Sure,
And
that's true.
also, I'm pretty sure the Third Amendment has nothing to do with guns.
No, that's the one about John Washington's cherry trees.
What about the one that's
They get
actually
one
the,
damage.
about the secret map that leads to the
You did 1 damage?
lost
They got
treasure of
one,
Atlantis?
Alright, Dan gets shot in the throat and falls over. Dead. Dan of the Blue Mammoth.
Okay. Meanwhile, in Battle B,
That'll be...
I'm going to take 3 shots and finish off the sorceress before she can do anything else.
Okay,
Got
pull
that.
that. Call that.
Yeah.
Call it.
Super duper dead.
Alright, she's
Yeah,
dead
horrific.
or incapacitated.
Actually, that is kind of my option, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, you just be like, knock her out. I'll deal with this later.
Snapchat you for later.
Build that Persona social link.
You'll be my princess.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll take to put the person down. Not like the ranger. The ranger is fucking splat.
Oh, that ranger's dead. He
He's-
was eaten alive by babies.
Yeah.
A bunch of toddlers ate him.
I go stronger.
Actually-
Mishka.
Actually, no.
What's happening?
Actually, no. Lothar's gonna go for death. We're on the battlefield.
Oh, okay.
Just dead.
Alright.
And-
Dead. No more Colette.
Black eye, arm thrown over her forehead.
X's in her eyes.
It's like his finishing move was like tearing her head off, and then it cuts to the cutscene after, and she's just not a single bruise on her. Like that's,
Just like in fucking that game on the Switch.
yeah. Where,
Xenoblade Chronicles, where you can beat the bosses as hard as possible, and in the cutscene they kick your ass. Fucking dumb. Alright, well, that was your guys' turn. What about your mom?
I haven't gone yet, but I'm just gonna hold my move until things happen, because there's literally nothing to do on the field right now.
Oh man, you can run into one of the lieutenants, because you've been walking away.
Oh, sure.
Towards the battle. Oh boy.
Do you want to run into Two Legs Talon, who only has 8 HP?
I'll run into whatever one. I'll leave it up to
Here
chance
we go.
How badly my ass will be kicked.
Alright, so I rolled a 1, so you get to pick.
Okay, who are the choices?
Bjorn, Callum, Two Legs Talons, and Blood Ocean.
Which one's your friend?
Two
Two
Legs
Legs
Talons.
I'll go with Blood Ocean.
You're gonna go for Blood Ocean?
Yeah.
The second
Alright.
lowest HP.
Alright, so running towards the battlefield, like through the battlefield of all the dead people with like predator claws coming out, a big, flat, squat, blue reptile monster. It looks like a frog.
Oh.
His tongue has like a elephant tusk tongue stud, and he's dripping chaos acid, which is acid that looks like the static on TVs or a censorship bar.
Right.
Picturing-
Someone.
Sorry, didn't mean to
You
interrupt
dropped
you.
Kevin completely?
But I'm picturing from How to Train Your Dragon, the TV series, the cave crawler one who's flat and can flatten himself and has all that gross snot on him. That's what I'm picturing. Also,
So you just hit the tilt.
Alright. We were given like a briefing on this one, weren't we?
Yeah, he's a child of Shimzaroth.
Which one's Shemdaroth again?
He's the giant horror monster that lives in the north that's created a civilization full of agriculture, learning, knowledge, and cults.
Oh.
he's the
okay.
biggest religion in the setting.
Biggest religion in the setting because he actually organized his religion and is bamboozling people into being tortured forever into hell by telling them he's a god,
Ah, right.
which he knows he isn't.
Ah.
This is one of his children.
Marquis kind of got his gun out. He's kind of aiming. And he just kind of holsters it and sits down. Just kind of. He's waiting for him to arrive.
Okay. Alright, well, that'll happen when it goes over to his turn, then you can take an action.
Oh, okay.
Are your battle groups doing anything, or are you waiting for the other 2 lieutenants to show up?
I already rolled for my database and made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And the pirates killed Dan.
Dan. Well, in that case, should I put it over the NPCs?
I suppose.
We've got the mobs. Basically, Lothar also is just gonna sort of look at the mobs. They're in an area that is now on fire.
Oh,
the leader
yeah.
is dead.
Oh, they're immune to fire because of Bowsat. But they're going to roll morale. Oh, they failed and run.
Okay.
But the other 2 mobs of Shapers, oh man, they're showing up.
Okay.
Alright.
Bring it.
Yeah.
My squad goes invisible again.
It's a good thing they can do. Okay, NPC's turn. Boy is gonna keep killing younglings.
Oh no, not the younglings.
So there's the small younglings left alive, right?
Yep, 2 mobs of small younglings.
Okay, roll the hit. Miss. If you did hit it, it would have been 15 damage.
Okay.
But you didn't. The shapeshifter mobs are going to arrive on scene with the lieutenants. Just to get those cleared out. Blood Ocean's running towards you, Vampire. He's running directly towards you. Wolverine claws out, Hugh Jackman style.
Does this thing look remotely intelligent?
I mean, it's wearing clothing, piercings, has tattoos, and was talking previously.
Huh. Was it talking?
You didn't, not on screen, but you've seen it talk.
So I was gonna say, before the talking thing, that's also, basically everyone's small little toy dog, so it doesn't make it intelligent.
Yep.
Marquis just kind of, raises his hand.
Kind of slows down, still huge jacked man style.
May we talk?
It's possible.
No, anything is possible with me in the,
In the White House? Was that what you were gonna say?
He's kind of, he's like, oh, that doesn't work here. There's no,
Me in the
president.
tower.
Me in the tower. Why don't we talk?
Is such a thing relevant?
Oh, very, very
You
relevant.
lost. He spits chaos at you because you failed the question game. He answered your question with a question because he was starting to play the question game.
Oh,
Because
put an
he's
Essel
insane.
for starting that without saying anything. Okay. I'm attacked then.
Yeah, he's gonna spray you with acid. So censorship bars approach you, like a certain video from a certain country.
Just picturing they actually go over top of you like sensor bars.
Oh no, my exposed cleavage.
Exactly.
Pants are too tight. Sensor bar.
Redacted. What's your AC?
It's 1.
Oh, 1.
1? Oh my lord.
Everyone has 1 except for Mascal, who has 0.
Well, he rolls 1.
Nah.
So he's just like, oh, you failed. He starts coughing, he just kind of sprays it on the ground, and there's just censorship bars fuzz all over the ground, melting really fast. Like alien style, going way down, way fast.
Okay. The Marquis gets a handkerchief out and kind of holds it over. Maybe try that again.
Alright, we can start again. You start the question.
Why do you work for the Breaker?
Why does anyone do anything?
Don't people like rewards for what they do?
Do I look like someone who likes rewards? He says, patting his rewards. Like the tongue stud that gives unlimited power.
Don't you want better rewards?
Who could say no to that?
Who indeed?
I can't imagine any intelligent being would ever...
This isn't a question.
Would he?
Would you?
Oh, he just keeps making that noise and shaking his hand. It's like,
Oh, you got it. You got
You
it.
saved it. What sort of things could I be offered?
What kind of creature such as yourself would ever want things such as immortality, political power, riches beyond imagination?
Is it possible that you could offer those things?
Is there anything that the man in the tower could not offer one such as you?
How do you think my master would feel?
Do you think it matters if he's dead?
He's trying. You see the wheels grind in his frog-like head.
Marquis kind of unfurls his clawed hand and kind of holds it
I
out.
thought you're holding out your guns like, come on, get it wrong. I get a free shot. Wouldn't it be convenient for such conspirators if that person ended up being dead? Oh, also, do you oppose people being turned into monsters?
We have a deal then.
The Marquis just kind of raises his hand. He's like, Do I look like a man? He points over to the undead shambling about, the kind of vampire chicks who are over by the ship. He's like, do I look like a man who could ever hate monsters?
Does it sound like we have a deal?
Does it indeed?
How does this game end?
Someone gets a face full of
You
chaos.
should literally just ask that as your question. How does this game end?
Yeah, he's like, how does this game end? He's kind of like thrusting out his hand.
He's like putting his hand out. Has anyone ever finished it? Is this going to be forever?
He just doesn't say a thing and shakes that hand.
Alright, you've taken Blood Ocean out of the fight by bribing him.
Yes.
With unlimited power and allowing him to turn people into monsters. No questions asked, no penalties.
That sounds perfect. Like a laboratory and everything.
Laboratory. How you doing, Matt Al? You doing good?
You know what makes people not afraid anymore? Being fucking monsters.
Also, that's like, this battle is... Like, I'm half expecting Matael to just, like, leave us and go hang out with the Sailor Moon chicks from now on. Because, like, fucking sending toddlers out in swarms to die and, like...
Swarm toddlers.
All the fucking civilian casualties that are intentionally done. It's like, to be fair, Thea hasn't done any of that. Thea's
missed all the time.
Thea hasn't hit fucking anybody except for one of the archers.
She couldn't even enslave someone. She tried. She just, like, clocked them in the teeth with a collar.
You're quite gentle.
So I guess that's my turn.
I guess that's your turn.
NPCs?
Has anyone else gone?
I think everyone else
Everyone's
gone.
NPCs need to go? Everyone's like...
All the NPCs
It's
are
all-
going
it's
to
all
arrive
done.
on scene. So what do you guys want to do?
Oh yeah, I was just doing this because I held my turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was your exchange.
Yep.
So we've got 2 mobs of shapeshifters.
Yep. They
How-
throw shapes.
How many HP do they have individually as a person?
Oh, like one.
Okay.
Relax.
Should I kill both with effort or kill one of them by just, looking at them funny?
What word is
Well, they
that?
have to go first, right?
What word is that gift under where if they're 1 HP, they can't hit you and they die immediately?
That's a
Not fire gift.
Fire. Okay, never mind.
Do they give the damage first or do they can attack you? There's something that's...
Well, they can't attack as they die.
I mean, there's some, I think, give like lesser foes.
We've had this argument before. Devin has said they die before they can kill you. So if you had that power, they would just be dead.
Well, no, they just wouldn't attack. Like, a bunch would try, they'd take damage, and then they wouldn't be able to attack. They'd be like, okay, we're not going to try to attack this guy anymore because we just take damage and can't attack him. Which is what that one war gift does. They're like, alright, these guys are invincible. We can't actually hurt them. Blood Ocean had Salt Spray Purity, Tsunami Hand, and Withhold the Mercy, which meant people couldn't die around him. So when he was walking around, he was like letting the dead kind of just stay alive as he like snuck his claws in them and injected them with Shemsroth pellets.
Huh.
Which eventually chest burst into red Shemsroth children.
Good for him.
Unless it was wizards, then it'd be green.
So, I'm glad you got rid of that guy because he's the guy with Salt Spray Purity.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's my buddy now.
You got a guy.
He's gonna make so many fucking monsters. He's gonna make them grow.
Make my monsters.
Before there was anything, there was nothing. And before there was nothing, there were monsters. Adventure Time, the Lich.
Okay, so we've got 2 mobs of shapeshifters. There's
Bjorn Kellam and 2 legs something.
Talons. So do we engage in a conversation with 2 legs Talon?
Oh,
Some has
that
some-
will be a thing that is happening, yeah.
So maybe you should start with that, the conversation, before merger happens again.
Alright, they're approaching.
Okay.
2 legs is a large ostrich man with long ass legs and, like feather boas made of feathers all around him. He looks like a Vegas showman.
Kind of picturing Metaton.
I was actually kind of picturing the Beast Man from Gurren Lagann, who's exactly looking like
Yes!
this in every way.
Oh!
And the only thing is that you notice what's different is he has an elephant tusk coming out of his eye.
Okay. Lothar quickly grabs the severed head of
what's her face,
Colat.
and flies over very quickly, and sort of like waves down his old friend.
Yeah, he's there. It's like, hey!
Let us not fight. I have no desire to see the few survivors of our village die.
Well, cheese and crackers, Lothar. I don't want to be hurting you anyway.
We're dating. Even the girl decapitated. You see my girlfriend around the battlefield? Boy,
Have
how
you seen my wizard wife?
Did he actually say that?
Yeah.
Take the little crown off and put it on someone else.
kind of puppet it behind a wall. It's like, oh, I'm here.
Was she a good wife? I think the thing kind of.
You're welcome. The good old ball and chain, right?
Did you do anything to chomp at?
Oh, I'm afraid that did not go well.
Go well?
Yeah.
I don't you know what you're talking about.
Well, she attacked us with shapes.
Yeah, she does that. Oh, gee willikers, those shapes are awfully shapely.
I don't recall him acting like this before, do I?
No, this is his accent. It's a regional dialect.
Of course.
It's a regional dialect. It's melodic because he's a bird person. He's speaking with a melodic accent.
Of course. Alright, so,
Don't you know?
hey, don't you? We're freaking Fargo. Alright, why don't you sit this out, and you can either kill us if we fail, or join us if you, after the battle.
Well, you know, you went and got so strong out there, just a big tough guy, that I decided to head on out and also get strong after our village kept getting attacked by fiends and monsters. So I got myself this big old, this big old icicle made of ivory in my eye, and I have unlimited power now.
Unlimited power.
Yeah, it's pretty good. No limits I found. I can walk all day.
Yeah,
Build up quite a sweat. He motions to his mammoth wool arm warmers, sweatbands and stuff.
They have to kill him on principle. Leg warmers.
Fashion disaster.
This is what crosses the line for you.
Oh, 100%.
So, can we convince you to stay out of this part of the battle for now? And afterwards you can either join or...
Right, but what if you promised someone that you were going to be doing something? I mean, gee whiz, it would be awfully bad of you to go back on your word, right? You're Lothar of the Plains people, Lothar the hero. Well, they say if Lothar was like Lothar, the person who goes back on his word, or what do you call that? A lealer.
Were you forced into servitude?
Oh no, I volunteered. I said, hey, I'll join up with you guys, get unlimited power, and I'll be like my bro Lothar. Gee whiz.
Well, then it is your option. Which is the best survival tactic when considering what you face?
Oh, but you're talking about the physical realm, Lothar. What about the enduring spirit of morality and soul? Is your bond not need to be as nourished as your physical body?
Do you value these flockmates as your own?
Oh, but don't I value my own integrity beyond even my flockmates? You have to do self-care before you care for others.
Your action seems to be to go around and murder large groups of people. That seems to be what the Breakers do. It's what they're known for.
Well, they've done that since the dawn of time. That's just the natural moral course of action in the world. It's naturally good. Fui approves. She tells us to do it.
Oh, he's not a good god! She's a neutral god! Of chaos!
Do you want to attack now?
I'm not close enough.
How can it be
I
wrong
am,
no.
but
if
Yeah,
Fui tells her children to do it?
There's a lot of things that
I don't want to just start another conversation. Even
Have you considered an alternative? And he happens to actually pull out. Have you read the Book of the Bird?
What's a book?
What's
What's
reading?
a book?
All right, so he just sort of starts reading from the.
I mean, if you sit down and start reading to him, that'll take him out of the fight.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you sit down and start
both of you
teaching
are
him to
fine.
read.
Well, no, I just read him a little bit from the Big Bird Scout Handbook here, the sort of opening ideas of morality, trying to get into.
What are its ruminations on the nature of self-care and nourishing your own internal morality?
They're very important, and actually,
They're very important.
Lothar has thought about stuff like this.
I didn't know Lothar could read. Then
Yeah.
he wrote a book.
I'm picturing his book is just a mass of sticks and leaves.
I was legit imagining that you were gonna like not take like he's gonna open the book and there'd be a shotgun in there and just
No, Lothar actually has.
books are bad.
Lothar actually has crash course education as a fact.
Nice.
He like went and has been going and reading books and figuring out things. These are words. They're amazing.
You can put thoughts onto a page and then they're there just forever.
Not just claw scratches.
So yeah, if you read with this guy, that'll take him on the fight.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and recruit him into the cult, basically, or at the very least convince him.
But you'll have to stay with him up until the point where like, okay, I'm gonna go fight now. And he'll be like, oh, and he's like, all right, well, so you read for a moment. You'll have to figure out an exit strategy.
Yeah, if we actually start fighting the Titan, I'll be like, look, you got to make a choice now, and then I'll give
You can always get your scouts here to
Yeah, you got your fucking battle group. You're like, oh shit, we'll read to him.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'll call
Yeah.
over one of
And
them.
now your battle group is no longer in the fight as they read to Birdman to try and debate morality.
That's even better.
That's
Thank
actually
you.
probably is really good too, because it gets like your followers would know the information really well and they'll be really enthusiastic about it. So
Yeah.
look at all our badges.
Mormons.
yeah, they have badges and rewards and stuff for
Yep.
everything.
We agreed to go on this battlefield, which is a.
Two Legs had, by the way, Fear No Steel, Undying, and Prince of the Air.
Oh my god, that is like the kill me set.
Yeah, he's an ostrich. He's good at fighting things in the air. He had two attacks around and 2 actions around.
I don't know.
So, what's Bjorn's sub story?
You say that. What did he say? Bjorn says he's a giant bear skull thing. That's like full of like thick leathers and stuff. His hands are big like axe blades and shit. I assume. I don't remember what I was.
Can anyone do the
last
resurrection thing? I think I fucked up.
I mean, if you want to sew it back onto the body, I can probably do something.
I actually can
Oh.
if I miracle it. So I can if you want me to. You want me to resurrect Bowser?
Yeah, that would be really good.
I don't say Bowser in character, obviously.
You guys have cell phones.
Yeah.
I really
You
screwed
text
that up.
that. Like unhappy face, tombstone, wedding gown,
Bowser crown.
_ wino sequel.
This has to be done immediately.
Let's wait
but-
till the end of the fight.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
in case.
You have a day or two.
I do have a day, I think.
Yeah, you're fine. Bjorn kind of walks on in, seeing that no one else showed up to the fucking kung fu fighting.
Yeah.
One of them's in like a fucking reading circle.
Looking a little lonely, Bjorn.
Are they teaching him to read?
That would be the eventual goal. Yes, it is very useful in spreading information about very many useful things.
One of those elephant tusks is coming out of the top of his hand like a spike, because I don't remember what it was last time.
They have a city with the libraries. Many.
Unbelievable. Elephant's God's gonna be really pissed off when he gets here in one action.
Oh no.
He's gonna be pretty mad at you.
Obviously. Yes?
Is she a lesser foe?
No.
Okay, so that doesn't work.
Let's figure this out.
Yeah,
after
okay.
Master.
Well, we need it. Ghostman Dominion.
Yeah. We're going to quest. Or she has Undying. Are we doing this fight?
Unless you'd wish to defect. I'm assuming I'm here too, because I have.
Yeah, you're right there.
Or just stay out of it.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got off him?
What does he look like?
Like a giant. Like, did you ever watch Annihilation?
No.
Or like a giant, matted, furred, skull and bone living bear dude with like a bear like skull, like an empty fucking bear skull for a head that has like meat and tendons on it, and he's clearly alive. In D&D, there's a monster called a Crenshaw, which is like a wolf that can pull the skin on its head back to expose all the muscle underneath to spook people. He's basically a man version of that. He'll fuck a bunch of animals, and they'll eventually be Crenshaws.
How about a cult of debauchery and drinking?
Yeah, I already got that. It's called slavery.
I mean, I think I killed all your slaves here.
I can get more. Fooey always makes more.
I mean,
I heard a bird died recently, and their volcano was just empty of them.
That volcano is ours. Also, Fui is not the person you wanted back here.
50% of how the world was made, as say all the religions that are correct.
Yes, except that she's going to die.
I mean, she's literally the earth, like the ground we walk on.
She's still going to be killed.
Have you interacted with the future colonies at all?
He points to the assault that's been going on the future colony where they've been smashing into it.
Because they only came back here because they had already killed all the gods of the future.
Yeah, they talk a lot about that, but you know, if I don't see it with my own eyes, it can't have objectively happened.
Also, we're going to kill her. Also, what use is Fui when at any time, wherever you are, a tsunami can happen?
Oh, I breathe underwater.
A avalanche, a fire.
I'm actually a subterranean
whatever.
creature. I have a breath weapon based on cave gases.
Start stabbing him.
Yeah. I mean,
Someone else
do it.
wanna
I'm
go
hearing
with
he's a devout follower of Fui who intends to go out and enslave a bunch of people. Like,
Well, not specifically Fui. She's just the winning side you back. I follow the Titans. The highest paying one. It's that guy. He points over his back to the looming figure that's getting within a combat action of this.
In which case, if you fight with the winning side, why don't you sit out of this fight until you know what the winning side is, considering I gestured all the massacre.
You could just say we beat the crap out of you, or that we used an ability to make you run away.
I'm actually immune to mind control. It's one of the powers I have.
Yes, but we had bullshit ability that canceled that. Just this once.
I'm also immune to poison, too. And I can't be surprised. I get an immediate action if that happens.
If you'd prefer, we could actually beat you up and then a little bit.
Yeah, let's go with that. He's going to attack.
Okay. That's fine.
Stop punching.
He
I
attacks
don't, I
you.
don't like this one. All the
Punch,
other
punch,
ones,
punch,
all the other ones were great. But
He's
this
annoyingly
time,
meta, so let's stab him to death.
It's not his fault he's been hanging around future people too long. He's near the colony. He's going to use his Stygian Wind Smite, that cave breath
wow.
weapon.
This
He
one's
exhales
bad.
a killing cloud of superheated subterranean vapors, inflicting 1d10 damage per character level on every target in a cone 140 feet long and 140 feet wide.
All of us.
That destroys any structures less sturdy than a stone building around him.
Okay. We're all gonna die.
Perfect,
I have
perfect,
a
perfect, perfect.
question. This counts as magical, right?
Oh, it's super magical.
Okay.
It's a breath weapon.
Okay.
Natural things don't have it.
I was just looking at my warbot thing to be like,
So 11 damage to all of you that are within range.
Good lord.
You've got Sky, so could you defensively dispel it?
yes, guy.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
This is actually an underworld power.
I mean,
But
if
it
it's
is wind
breath
related, so you
with
could
it, so yeah.
use. You could conceivably use.
Like his mouth opens and like the crevices and vapors and miasma of the underworld pour out in a scouring destruction wave. He could probably be defended against. He'd be like, no, rainbow shield. What do you guys got?
that's enough.
Also, Kevin's not involved because he's not here.
Yeah.
It's a pity, because purity of brilliant law.
Yeah.
Phew! Eat your medicine.
So, is someone going to throw a counter, or do we take it?
No, I think okay, how much?
11.
11.
Are we able to counter it? How would
There is no countering it. No one has the gifts.
Okay, right?
You all take 11, and all the battle groups around here take 42.
But I can like
Sorry.
windshield it.
For
You
yourself.
can defend yourself. You can't dispel it so it doesn't affect anyone
So,
else.
pilot die. No. All our mobs are wiped.
Like it's fine.
Including
we'll just come
guys
back
talking,
and see more
teaching people how to
Acerins.
No, they're way over there.
Oh, okay.
11.
Pirates are all dead.
Yeah.
They all just get
Low far.
poisoned by Stygian wind.
Oh, sorry. Please working note.
Don't you have a health gift that stops people from dying around you?
No.
You might want to miracle that.
Oh, life giver.
Yeah, I can totally do that.
You might want to do that.
I didn't take it.
Yeah, a
so
miracle,
you-
a fucking miracle life, or one moment.
Isn't that on the death without the mercy?
No, it's a health gift.
There's burning vitality and there's life giver. I just need to read which one I'm actually looking
Just
for.
say you're spending effort of the day to do it,
Yeah.
and we'll be able to move on. It just means that all your battle groups aren't going to be dead; they're stabilized.
So you won't lose your entire cult in one move, yeah.
Yeah.
One breath weapon.
Yeah, this ability was.
It's just a smite.
No, I know, but
Watch out.
it's not just the smite. It is the best smite.
No, there's far better smites.
Really?
Sky.
I mean, depends on what you need.
Or Dragon, the one that does triple damage to mobs.
Yeah.
It's very good, but this one is one of my favorites.
triple straight, and you can pick who gets damage and not.
Okay, so yeah, it is life giver.
Perfect. Anyway, that's his opening move. Does he have more than one action? Oh, yeah, 3 times around. Perfect.
Oh.
How many hit points does this guy have?
15. Anyway, what, Nicole?
I don't know what.
You know what? Hang on. Stop
kind
that.
of effort I'm doing.
Effort for the day.
It's for the day, even if the thing itself is a constant gift, so it's not a.
Just effort for the day.
Okay, I never
already
fucking remember how this shit works.
It's not really something that Peter left to go watch.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Now he's acting again, because he has multiple actions, because he's the roughest of them. He's attacking Thea.
Sounds bad mouthing Fui?
No, because you were saying if you want us to beat you up. And he's like, sure, let's do it.
Oh.
He assumed you're the biggest. It's not Scapegoat. It's not Scapegoat. What's your AC?
I
He
see.
was murdered, and between him and his gang, he murdered like half the army.
Hit. Hit. Miss. Oh, shit. 11.
11?
Yeah, so the Berserker runs up to Thea and just starts pounding, like, punching into her, like, abdomen and stuff.
Does this count as something that can destroy a vehicle or magical?
His attacks are magical.
Okay. In which case, I am now at 18. I can't tell if someone else has already clicked on this. Okay.
Alright. And then... He's just gonna attack you again. Miss. Miss. And that's a 1. So 8. So yeah. He keeps stabbing you with that tusk fist over and over again. Make it look real.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Very real.
Alright.
Your guys' go.
Time
I'm
for
gonna
some...
go first.
Huh?
Even though, whatever, but I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
My bees and my, like
Actually-
hand weapons do the same amount of everything, so I'm just gonna try the bees again, I guess.
Alright.
No, I rolled fucking 1 again.
Very, very sad.
You were just not having a good night with those dice.
Oh my god, right?
The entire game.
This is why
I don't know
randomization-based
what the fuck it
outcomes
You,
suck.
you should get salting a lot.
Like, pass-fail is a terrible resolution because it leads to bad streaks like this where nothing happens. It should be a succeed-forward thing.
I guess I'm going to heal us.
Oh boy!
The one healer of the group. So I'm going to do second spring. And everybody gets 6 damage back.
That's nice.
6 health
Health.
back.
Damage doesn't return from the past.
Maybe
Sure
with
it
a time
does.
gift.
Maybe.
That would actually be really cool healing power.
So, who's next?
Oh, I think Lothar would like to step in and
Squawk.
show his displeasure. So, Hungry Beast.
Okay. What?
I'm picturing like the feeling and sound that stabbing Thea would be. The skin's kind of like wood, but kind of like chitin. The inside's like just all the same consistency of kind of like soft goo, like insect insides. Ugh, the crunch and then just like, ugh.
Would not be great.
4 points of damage.
No Christ. Oh, he only has 15 hit die.
He's a strong one.
He is. Brought him down to 70% of his health in one attack. Who is next?
So the Ivory Crown Emperor is approaching, right?
Oh yeah.
He's
He'll
going
be
to
the
be
next
within
turn.
1. So he's within 400 feet.
Probably his move actions or have a bigger stride to them. But sure. What do you want? What are you looking for?
Well, my dancing's been criticized, so
Something dissed.
That didn't happen.
I'm gonna shake down the walls. I'm gonna commit effort for the day and do a dance that causes a destructive vibration that sets up an earthquake within 400 feet, and any enemy within that zone suffers my character leveling damage.
Is that like a smite or something?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, do it.
Is that straight damage?
Yeah, it's his
Yeah.
level of damage.
Yeah.
Remember, only dice are not straight damage.
Oh,
It's just
that's
your level.
fantastic though.
Yeah. So do it. How much is your level? 4?
4.
Yeah, everyone
So-
takes 4.
All
Roll
his
4.
parts?
No. This is an earthquake.
So there are shapeshifters around. So you roll 4 times d6,
The
d8.
shapeshifters? Oh, they're like... They left.
Oh,
You scared
all-
the shit out of
They're
them.
over the fight?
Also, you killed Bowsette, so they're going over there to like, you know,
Okay.
gather her body parts.
Because it was like, oh, the mobs are
yeah,
here. Okay.
that's a thing.
Oh, yeah, that's... whoop. They're going to, like, spirit her away into her eldritch lair and try to do a resurrection ritual
So
later.
he's at 7 now.
With
They don't have her
shapes.
head.
And then each of the emperors.
She didn't use
It's
it.
not each of them apparently.
4 damage to
Damage.
Emperor.
Yeah, the hands are floating in the air away. Like, they're
Okay.
hundreds of feet up.
Is
So,
it just his
body
body then?
takes.
I was about to talk about that, and then I was talking to him for a moment. Mark. So, where were we?
Emperor.
Yeah, head and body take it.
Okay, I'll apply it.
Oh man, Boy's still alive.
Yeah,
He's out there.
my boy.
My boy! He's gonna start
He's
attacking.
at full health!
Yeah, he is. All 6 of it.
Probably just like, nope, 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 nope.
And that's my go.
Alright.
And if Crimson Marquis has anything,
A
then
dance earthquake occurs.
Yeah.
shaky, shaky, shaky.
Oh!
The Marquis watches this from a far distance and it's just like, wow. I'm gonna keep heading towards the silo so I can rally the people there and also get those shields back up.
Okay. Is that everyone?
Yep.
You went
Have you-
already?
Yes, I healed us.
Oh,
Oh, right.
I healed us!
right. Right.
Right.
Right.
It was supposed the Hierophant would like to come in and attack this guy.
Is that what the Hierophant's gonna do, Kevin?
I mean, there's this big swarm of zombies now that he has control over, so
Is a swarm of zombies gonna appear?
yeah, they can appear finally to rally. How many do you think he would have turned at this point?
A large mob of zombies.
A large mob? Okay.
There's just stat blocks for that literally in the book.
I also have it written down here.
Perfect.
So.
Okay. So blood like water?
Yeah, they're gonna blood like water him.
How much damage is that?
1d8.
So 2 attacks.
2 attacks, yep. Where's my 1d8? It keeps getting stolen. So yeah, they can attack 2 times.
Plus how much?
What do you mean? Oh,
2d18.
plus 1. So that's a +1. So 8 and 4.
So that is 3 damage.
He's down to 4. Is the Hierophant gonna attack? Does Hierophant stat block?
Yeah, he can attack, sure.
Alright, the Hierophant is here.
Alright, he has a +9 to attack, and he attacks twice.
Oh my god, Hierophant, do 4 damage to Bjorn.
Well, first roll to hit. Right?
So roll to hit? Yes, I'll have to roll to hit first.
AC 2. 10 plus 9. Nope, 1 short.
One
Wait,
short.
wasn't it 10 plus 9? Like, what did he roll?
He rolled a
D20.
Yeah, but what?
I got a
number?
9.
A 9? So 9 plus 10 is 19, plus his 2 AC is 21. That's a hit.
It's a +9 for his attack.
You rolled an 8. You got
Oh, did I? Yeah. Okay, so I
Okay, I got it.
10. That's a hit.
that's a hit.
There we go.
So
D8.
D8. No, it's a D10.
Okay, the roll
So I
again.
rolled it. So
9. So that's plus anything.
+1.
So
That's
yeah,
4
that's
damage.
4 damage. He
Oh my god!
did.
So Bjorn's there's like, make sure it looks real. He's getting ready to wind up on Faye again. When a hand goes through the back of his back, through the front of his chest with his heart, it's like, oh, hey,
too real.
Dude, we had a deal. That thing there, that monster that he made is there, holding it.
His veins are like pumping with vampire blood, and his skin's taking on a weird purple tinge around.
He's like
him.
biting to the heart in front of you guys.
Good job.
He's like just chewing it and the meat's falling out. He's
So
like
what-
pulsing with that dead power.
I
Those
wasn't
dead lights.
I wasn't terribly fond of that one.
He's like snapping that tusk off and
So
putting it into his
we
vein.
left a boy and Emperor.
Oh yeah, it's Boy's turn. Boy's going to attack. What's your all ACs are high, right?
Everyone's AC is
One
1. Is
or
it for
zero?
Matiles, which is
The spirit ridden is 5.
I rolled a natural
Oh.
20.
Oh wow.
Oh my god. Oh my
I
god.
actually, you know what? He can make a save
Self-procurity.
versus spirits, or he rolled a 4.
Nope, he rolled a 4.
Aha.
Arrows. He's out there. He's over there in like a tower, being like,
Oh wow, yeah. The spirit ridden's plague sermon doesn't cost effort, so he can just constantly, within 100 feet, every time he attacks,
oh yeah.
waste everyone.
So, shall we withdraw?
Yeah.
Marquis.
Go.
All right, so everyone gets
Flying.
flying at, and we can't be. We will always outdistance pursuers.
Okay. What about your mobs?
Yeah.
You're all dead.
Pirates,
The
no,
other
I
I
mean,
mean, you stabilize
they're
them.
stabilized. They're there. So unless we pick all of them up, they're gonna die later.
The only
after the
guys
scene.
the only guys left basically we can bring with us. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Hawks are going to go invisible and F off, and I'll bring what's his name if he's willing to come.
The two.
Are they stabilized? Are they conscious?
They're not conscious,
stabilized,
but
they're
they're
not
not-
conscious, but I would like to then Miracle Burning Vitality,
Wait,
which
wait,
raises them from the dead.
If they're still alive, I have AOE heal, so I think everyone got their health back.
Oh,
So
including
what if-
them.
Oh, second spring?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
All
they
eyes inside, so
Well,
everybody got
11.
6 health.
all of
Everyone.
our fucking yeah.
So what if we buy them 1 or 2 rounds to run and get a head start,
Scatter?
and then we fly?
The Marquis will contact like a mass message with his
Yeah,
phone
you have
to
a-
be like, oh yeah, that too. He's just like, yeah, everyone should get over to the silo.
6,
I'm going to
6,
reinforce the
6,
shields.
6. Even your bird. No, I guess the birds died before you use the
Those
gift.
birds are dead, brah.
Bra. Bra.
Unless they were resurrected magically.
No,
Ain't
they
nobody gonna
had
waste-
dropped to 0 and died a long time ago.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna waste a Dragon Ball wasting a bunch of birds.
Bunch of fucking birds.
Well,
Okay,
Android
let's,
16 would, but
Fucking sky cats.
I
you're-
like burns.
So, new round. You guys plans to fight him off for a bit to give your guys a chance to run?
Yeah, otherwise they're just gonna get mowed down by this guy.
Unless you can something miracle everyone to go fast.
That is so far beyond the scope of my abilities, I believe, but
We'll double check whether.
I'm not. Please.
that's a miracle.
Well, yeah, obviously you need miracle it.
What would be the scope of that one?
I mean, miracle is a miracle.
He wants to something miracle so our mobs
I
can
have-
be fast too.
Yeah, if I Stormborn Swiftness to like hit the basically everyone on our side.
Yeah, that is outside the bounds of even your greater gifts.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a journeying power, probably.
I figured I'd ask.
I can miracle swift progress.
Which is what, like a journeying gift?
Yeah, commit effort. You and all who travel with you move at double the usual daily rate of travel and can cross any terrain as if it were flat ground, you mountains or seas. None of you were ever harmed by a natural climate or other salubrious natural environment. Would that be able to get them over quicker, or
Yeah, maybe
I
I'll.
think this song's a little aggressive.
I mean, the
Alright, we're
great
back.
thing too is
So, Crimson Marquis, you are using your engineering gift to miracle up dust at your heels. You guys cannot be caught by your pursuers.
Yep.
So how does that work?
So yeah, he just like sends a message to everyone's communicator, which spreads down to their feet, I guess, and kind of lights those up with weird lights.
So I've got sneakers on with little lights on.
If they were made from pure light. So yeah, everyone is suddenly very, very fast.
You are the fastest man alive.
Including all our freaking mobs.
Yeah, everyone traveling with us.
Run, toddlers!
If we were to take the long way around, could we potentially get inside the shield?
Like, that's what we're doing.
Yeah,
we're running
Get over
where
here
we're
as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
He can't catch up with you, but when I drop the shield and empower it, it's gonna.
Unless it got some power to do like sight attacks or.
He
something.
does. He's going to use them.
Yeah.
Cool, we're gonna go inside.
Yeah, well, he gets a turn. You are running, he can't catch you. That doesn't mean
I thought
you
he
can't...
meant once we're in the shield. It's like, well, no, we're not just gonna stay in his view once we're in the shield.
Anyway. Scapegoat. You've made me upset. Don't you run away. Are you still running away?
I don't know. Scapegoat's gonna gain some panic attack around here.
I don't know what that answer was.
He said he's gonna have a fucking panic attack. Because his slave dad is that mad at him.
Yeah, of as many elephant eyes, the one in the middle opens up again, like the eye splits down the middle and opens up, revealing a second, more magical eye, and he starts firing that at you. Oh, that's natural. D12? There we go. I rolled an 11 and a 12. 8.
8. Okay, I'm at 1 HP.
Alright, it seems like it's hit in the back as you guys are running by an enchanted chakra eye laser.
I think it just collapses on the thing and has a spaz attack from this.
He's spazzing out, guys, as you're running. You're not having the shield yet.
You have might, yeah.
I'm gonna grab him. And actually, how close are you to the shield?
Not that close. You just started running this turn.
Unless you have some...
Remember this
I
battlefield is
absolutely
like
do.
a mile across.
Okay. Let me get through the shield! Grab him. I will use my leaping power.
Okay. Hulk leap.
Yeah, Hulk leap. And hopefully, I'm really hoping that the shield will be down. But
I wait till the last moment and then I enforce it. It's a bird.
I turn off all the power of the shield except that one panel. Dead.
His finger kind of hovers over the button. He's like, okay.
Alright, you jump down the silo out of sight. The elephant turns to you three.
And the
Are you
mobs.
running from me? Shall we not parlay as divine kings at the crown of the world? He's throwing a fireball out of one of your battle groups. Pick a battle group right now off the top of your head. Say a name.
Not one of mine.
That's a good answer.
Give me a name.
The one of the fucking broodlings.
Alright.
They're really
He
disposable.
auto hits for 2d8 on them. Can I get a d8?
We're really sparse on D8s.
Yeah, right.
That was a roll? Who did this hit?
Alright. 2 damage to the broodlings. As like some of them are incinerated by his divine aura of golden fire.
Still alive, still alive.
We can go a little slower. If I could control the power, I would just be like, okay, that one's gonna slow down a little there. That one's gonna.
I just won't give it to the broodlings.
See, leave the young dude, because I can just summon them.
The toddlers.
Yeah, leave the babies behind. Kill the younglings.
It doesn't say I could choose. Otherwise.
Yes, it does.
As the
You can
old saying
always
goes,
choose.
leave the babies
Oh,
behind.
okay. Their power starts to slow down a little.
My God.
So that they're distinctly behind, like, the groups of pirates and whatnot.
No one talks to the elephant god as you're running. No one responds to him.
I got nothing to
I
say.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna say to this guy.
Those 2 stone hands fly out in front of them because they're just floating stone hands. And
Yeah.
they're gonna crash. They're gonna grab the younglings and kill them because they get straight damage.
With the babies?
Yes.
Murder the younglings.
Murderous babies covered in blood.
They probably grow up in 2 days, so they're probably at puberty. At this
Yeah,
point.
the youngling battle group takes 18 straight damage.
One of them or both of them?
One of them. How much hit dice do they have?
6 each.
Oh, they take 10 and 8.
Okay.
So those hands just kind of launch down and just kind of scrape them away. As you guys run to the force field and get in out of sight.
I'm gonna miracle something to make the shield reinforce in power.
Sure. You hear him bellowing and trumpeting alone out there as he's approaching the shield city.
Marquis inhales sharply, has his hand against the shield, and is just forcing all his divine energy into it.
Yeah, commit your influence to it and just upkeep it by being here.
Yeah, so the rest of you should go and rest for as long as you can. I will hold this up as long as I can. And I just...
Can I come with us?
Oh, I'm inside the shield. I'm just not going down.
Oh, okay.
Or I guess I can because influence. He's just going to go inside and concentrate on that. It's not gonna be-
Okay. So it's just like you just. I'm like, that doesn't seem like what you would
Away,
do.
away.
Just like sacrifice yourself here.
No, he's just focusing all his energy on keeping the shield up, which is a sacrifice to his personal free time. That's valuable.
I still got one effort left, so I guess I'm going to summon my younglings back up. They're just bad for my bleeding corpse.
You have like 1 HP left. Why don't you rest and just physically punch
I mean,
him?
before I rest up, I used my last effort for that, and then I just have to give it back. That's
Okay.
my song.
If, like Devin said, that's if we get a whole day of rest, which we're probably not.
Scene. That's coming to my first scene.
Oh, right.
Because I actually bought this
Yeah,
gift.
she bought the gift. So, yeah, Toddberg clone and all the other future freaks who have been prepping like emergency boring tunnels have been drilling down to kind of try and get ready to escape. They're not quite all the way there yet. Probably won't get all there in the next few days. They're just hanging out. This is a perfect opportunity for you guys to talk amongst yourselves.
I mean, I could help them bore, but it's fine.
It's kind of
Thank
pointless
you
since the intention is to
for
kill him.
saving all my people back there. It's,
I forgot that I actually did, so I thought you were being sarcastic, and I was like, what?
You bitch!
Are you both?
Of course.
So, you haven't told us much about your slave father.
You're my father, he's my slaver.
One would almost say they're the same things at times. Does he have any weaknesses? Anything we could do to hurt him emotionally?
He's a breaker, he doesn't have emotions. He just wants more.
I think he's feeling a lot of anger just now. That's an emotion.
Something, maybe.
I can't think of any natural trap that would be big enough to hit him, but he certainly wishes to reclaim and probably do horrific things to you. We could use that for an advantage.
Right.
Hand him over.
No, I meant as to lure him to a trap.
So I'll be the scapegoat again. Great.
I mean, or we could just go and kill him. It'd give me, if I had enough time to sleep and heal, it would be.
yeah, we'll just catch a breather.
We should strategize this, however.
What's the deal with those hands?
Otterberg hands. Controls them remotely.
Are we talking capital A artifact, as in the things we create to empower ourselves, or are we talking their magical items, such as Matiel's ship?
They're basically a part of him. Like, he's like, they're symbiotically linked to him as like an extension of his divine power.
Well, he grew them as he grew bigger, I guess. So he expanded himself that way.
Destroying them likely wouldn't harm him, simply ruin his reach. But if we destroyed him first, do you think the hands would cease to move?
Yeah, they're all part of him.
Old flail about.
Also, they're the roughest parts about him. They do straight damage, and as Hazel, you know how to articulate that to them.
I would say we should focus on his main body then, and ignore the hands as best we can. If there's a way we could distract those, do they move independently?
Yes. You've seen them move independently.
I mean, are they part of a different conscience?
Oh, it's all. the
I think
Emperor.
it's exactly the same as me having forearms. I think that's exactly what it is. Also, if they do straight damage, we want to kill them first, right? Because otherwise they'll kill us.
If they're extremely powerful and they're relatively frail, we should take them out first.
Otherwise,
seen them
they're
destroy
just going
before?
to rip through us.
No. Would they count as constructs or things like that for hammer hand?
Sure.
Okay.
4 hammer hands, yes.
I think
But not for command of will.
given the
They're
way
not-
my gifts work, I should. I think the body might be. I don't know what kind of Everything's been quite tough.
I mean, if we get rid of the hands first, then the rest should be easier.
Are they both the same?
Well, they're different flavors. One's the hand of the mountain, the other one's the hand of the sky. Should probably explain themselves. Different elements, earth and sky and such. You're good at killing things that float, right? You're good at killing things that float, right?
That is one potential use I can use. It's not something I've mastered yet. But I could if do some pretty tremendous damage to something flying.
Well, they're floating, so I guess that count.
Yeah, they totally count as flying.
I might be able to burn through them, but I'll be pretty drained afterwards.
Depends on how much time we'll get. We could try restoring some of the mobs. Healing.
Speaking of which, we should get some food and medical attention.
Yeah.
What are you looking at me for?
Does this future society have healing technology?
Yeah, it would cause you guys to commit effort to use it.
Oh, right.
For the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forgot that that's how things worked.
That's how things work.
I mean, after the scene, I can do the group heal 4 times, and then we tap for another scene. That's how we want to do it. But then we have all of our mobs back except for the birds.
I'm not taking the pirates back out there.
I think you can take the brutalies and the younglings out.
If you would like. Oh, I know your healing is AoE anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Because you've got the individual healing, but that means we have to commit effort to get it.
Well,
Unless you can miracle it.
there's Burning Vitality, which if I just do it on myself, I gain 1 hit point per round until I'm at full. So I was like, that might take the load off you, and also that's a lot of hit points. But if your healing is AoE anyways, then there's not really a point.
That's how much we can heal. Pum, pum, pum.
So, as a character, the way miracles work, it's 1 higher essence than really normally is, right?
No.
Miracles are always effort for the day.
Okay.
And the only last a scene.
Yeah. And if it's something that already costs effort for the day, it costs you 2 effort for the day.
Yep.
That's all.
Oh, sorry. I spent 2 efforts when I did Life Giver then,
Sure.
because it is effort for the day. To raise it
Sure.
down.
Okay. Azazel will get the most effort back if the scene passes.
Yep.
Which I think a scene has passed. Like, this is clearly a new scene.
Okay.
So, everyone gets back their scene effort.
So we're at 4, 3, 3, 3, and 2 effort. Not a lot.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Well, except for
They
the
have
fact,
spent the most.
we're fighting quite a threat.
Oh yeah, quite a threat. You don't have your full power, your full mobs with you. Focus fire that down.
Huh. Would I heal straight damage to if I'm doing AoE heals?
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, if you're doing AoE damage, you're doing straight damage to mobs. You're doing AoE heals, would you AoE
Isn't
do
healing-
straight healing?
Healing's already straight, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I mean-
the dice you roll heal that much hit points. It doesn't
Yeah.
go through the chart.
I mean, yeah, if it's already straight, then straight to mobs mean I'm rolling whatever and going to the chart.
It doesn't do that.
Brain spiders.
No, it just heals their hit points because it's a mob unit for that.
Yeah.
I take it we're not going to be resting for a day.
And it has to be you only need a day to pass regardless of if you've rested or not to get back your effort.
Yeah.
But you need a full, comfortable, peaceful rest to get back your hit points.
Ah.
So like regardless, if 24 hours go by, all your effort's back.
What's the condition of the shield?
What is the condition of the shield?
Less than half right now, and it's going to start going down if he keeps battering. Oh, he started battering again.
Yeah, I'm going to pour all my influence into
Yeah,
this.
you got your influence into it, you're charging it back up, you're keeping it strong, you're reinforcing it. There might be complications that pop up if you guys really want to push for a full day's rest.
I'm going to pour all my energy into this, as I said. I'm not the combat person here. I'm the person who is going to keep the shield up until you people, the soldiers and warriors, and
How long can we safely rest?
he's going to look at the shield. He's like, a night?
Not even a night.
Not even
So
a night.
probably get
Not without pulling out some stops.
I will pull out as many stops as I can.
Like, it'll be adventure stuff. Like, you'll have to, like, you as a group will have to do stuff to make that work.
I mean, so probably get a scene and
That's
then,
what I mean. Like, you on your own can keep this place safe for the time being, but you as a group will have to do stuff together to make this thing last if you want to rest an entire day to heal.
We could do. You could use the healing miracles.
Yeah.
Could you not that we wait for 8 hours for
a
the
scene and then we fight back up with whatever I can heal, I guess.
What, can your healing stuff only cost you effort for the scene?
Yes.
It's not bad.
How do you have a heal that doesn't?
That's fertility. Second.
Fertility and health have
Oh,
gifts that...
that's for the day.
Oh,
Oopsie.
Peter, pumpkin eater.
Okay.
And it's 8 hours of rest roughly to get our effort for the day back.
No,
Well, we
it's the next day.
Yeah.
So
When the
full
sun
20.
comes up,
Okay.
you get your effort back regardless if you've rested or not. Rest does not come into effort.
What time
It's
is it now?
simply- when did you guys leave your city? Break of dawn?
I think we went as soon as possible because oh no, things are dying here. Almost.
So it probably took a few hours to get there, and then the fight took all of like 5 minutes. The brutal swirling melee did not take that long. So it's probably like, I don't know, 5 p.m. in Epistle time.
Okay, so can we wait till dawn, or is the shield going to fail?
It's going to fail before dawn. There's no way I'm holding it that long.
So I guess we have to have an adventure if we want me to use the healing gift.
Yeah, smartly, all the healing gifts cost effort for the day to prevent exactly this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, stop tapping, guys.
Sorry.
We have a recorder going. God damn you.
Yeah. Because without that, yeah, I'm out. I have 1 HP.
Yeah, Zazel is definitely out.
You could just spend your remaining effort on healing, and we could go for it.
So,
Then I'd be effort
would
tapped.
fucked.
But only he would be down effort.
Yeah.
He's kind of the really heavy hitter, though, because he's got the stuff
No,
that goes
I'm the
through
mob
armor.
killer.
The mobs
He's the
have
heavy
been
hitter.
killed.
Yeah, so my job is done.
Yeah, it's Matael and Lothar that are the heavy hitters.
Yep.
Thea is a swole tank.
So Tay has to tank everything.
Yeah, she has 16 hit points left.
The problem was those 2 leaps and the summoning of the birds have left me with very little ability to fight for an extended period of time.
So it seems that I'll have to use all the heals I have, and then we'll have to have an adventure to get through the night to get our effort back, and then that'll be it. So I guess figure out what we should be doing to keep the...
Well, let's see how much health you can get back then.
Sure.
Throw down those heals. Let's pause while we figure that out, and I'll offload this file.
Sure.
Alright, so you guys talked it out, and you're going to use the Celestial Shard you harvested from Kalam, and you're going to ram that into the shield system to overcharge it and give you guys the time you need to get your effort back. So, it's also gotten late, so we're going to wrap up now, with everyone having full effort, but not full HP, and you're going to go outside and fight that goddamn elephant.
Yes.
The Malelephant Prime. So, with that in mind, I was Devin,
Nicole.
Tyler, Kevin.
Peter?
Mark?
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.